dream, and you can send that to your friend.
Oh boy.
Oh, is it John?
Yeah. Also some other people.
Other people?
Other people. Yeah,
Other
we might
people.
have.
Oh, shit.
Who knows?
Wait, does Hyena watch? No,
Hyena's
probably.
asleep. She
Yeah,
has a
I
graveyard
was-
shift now.
I was about to say.
Yeah. That's why I'm being very quiet.
Oh, okay. Well, look, that's why it's also on YouTube, just for Hyena. Hyena, this is for you.
I'll let it go.
Yeah, the Sword and Shield gym leader theme is pretty hype.
I haven't played yet.
Neither have I.
Okay, everyone roll a d20.
Oh, yeah, okay. I did it last time. Do I get to be exempt?
Oh, not today.
Oh, come on.
Not with me rolling a 3. Tyler's got a nice 10, setting the bar.
Oh, my God. Oh, wow. It really hurt my prayers.
I'm real glad that we're all rolling like this now.
Just so you guys know, you don't have to be quiet. Just
Tyler.
me.
Tyler.
I'm gonna whisper the TLDR.
Okay.
This is Ragnoth 2. ASMR.
Wait, doesn't Oliver have to roll? Isn't he a part of this?
No, he spent all week writing.
He spent more than 1 week writing, and he also took a break. His appendix popped out.
All right, solid. So
No, wait. He can't take notes because then he'd be giving shit away left and right.
No, I was just talking about doing the TLDR.
Oh.
All right.
Well, this is also the note-taking role.
No, it's highest number says the TLDR, lowest number takes the notes.
That is not what we did last week. Sure.
That is not at all what we did last week, but that does sound good. That sounds like a good idea, Luke.
We show up at the mines.
So I guess, Katie, you're on notes then.
No,
I didn't mean
it. I refuse.
No, Tyler's doing both. Now let Tyler do his little whispery TLDR.
Yeah, thank you for passing off the mic. Okay, so we go to the mines. Right? And we're like, hey, has anyone been here recently? And it's like, not really. We don't really see any traces of people, of activity. If we go inside, there's a fork in the road, and we go left because we have issues with doors. I believe there were 3 total, 2 being kicked down and 1 being lockpicked. We, whatchamacallit. So we're going through this mine. Solus leans up against a wall, and it kind of caves in a little bit. It looks like there's a second tunnel leading into the mine, right? And then we go a little farther, and then some weird little flesh duders start nipping and biting at us. And they're real gross, and we're like, yeah, these look like things we should kill. So we do. We stop again. We find a supply closet, stick our noses in there, find a little kegger of gunpowder. We have a brief discussion on the ownership of things we find in the mine, and we decide us, which is good. We go down the next hallway, and it looks way more chilled than the last one, except, spoilers, it wasn't. Waylon gets jellyfished. They all get the jump on us, but Waylon gets it worse because the jellyfish likes him best. We get a little fucked up, Waylon more so than the others. He goes down, but it's fine. Solus has got him. The book club back there, they got each other's backs. We eventually kill the weird jellyfish and all the little duders, and we're like, well, hopefully that's the worst of it. Spoilers, it wasn't. We go a little farther in the mine, find the big open room, and it's like, this looks like a boss room. We look up, and the ceiling is covered in weird flesh goo, and there's something in the flesh goo, and it's big, and it falls off the ceiling, and it has too many eyes and limbs that come out of the wrong places and bend the wrong way, and nasty claws, and Dane and Chan are up there, and everyone else is like, we're going to be back here. Mm-hmm. And then they get magicked, and we're like, oh, this is getting bad. But before Thane gets assimilated. Shanna breaks out of the enchantment and starts hitting it with the sharp stick, and then we're all back there like, well, time for magic and bullets, and we do a lot of it until it stops moving. And we're like, all right, well, we are done with this. We go back to town, we collect our thoughts, take a little rest. Baby eats the gross creature and then throws up on Solus's book back at the inn. And Waylon and Solus are real interested in that. I forget the name or the phrase. Is that in the notes?
Obliviscaris.
No.
Aleph not.
Yeah.
Aleph not. Yes, that was it. I had to consult the notes on that one. And they're like, this warrants investigation later. And then the last thing we do is decide to go back to the mine to clear it for good, check all the places we didn't look, make sure we're not missing anything. And we find diary pages, and that's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
A little bit of a bum.
Yeah, really, really. I mean, the vibe wasn't great, but it definitely made it worse.
Vibe's been pretty rough since we came to your podunk town.
It's not even my town.
It is now, deputy.
Right. So, you guys are various places. So, I believe as per Shayna's writing, you're at the saloon.
Well, that was based on what I remember from last session.
So,
Yeah.
as per your guys' short rest, you guys are resting in town in the saloon. Talmal, you've been here for a while. You have a hotel room.
I'm there being sad in it.
Yeah, and you find another pack there.
Oh my god.
Oh, you should have checked your hotel room before.
Oh, how could I have forgotten that was there?
How could you have forgotten that you had a hotel room and also that there was something else there? How could anyone have forgotten anything?
Can't believe all of our characters have such bad memory.
It's a rough, like, maybe they should get more sleep. Maybe instead of short rests, we should do a long rest.
We'll be fine. Short rest queen.
I should probably upend that extra pack I don't remember and see if there's anything in there.
Sure.
I'm gonna dig through it.
Yeah. Give me an investigation, just because. Because why not?
I forgot to pull up my character sheet, but I am.
Because this is a game with dice,
Sure.
and we should do that sometimes.
Opening up the character sheet. I usually don't close it. I don't even know why it was closed.
Yeah, how could you do that? Jeez.
Yeah, how could I? Well, I rolled a 14.
All right. So you opened the pack, and inside it is some extra sets of clothes, a poncho, but you notice that the pack itself is still somewhat heavy, and knowing your own pack, it has tons of hidden compartments and pockets. So you look where it would be in your own, and you find some other things. You find gold. You find small knickknacks, and a moleskin smaller journal as well, written in halfling.
I'm gonna crack that open. Is that where the pages were coming from? Are there missing pages in there?
Nope, this one is complete.
What's the subject matter? If I were just to skim the first page.
There. You could read it. I posted it in the group.
Oh,
Oh. Are you reading it to me? To us? Or should I just...
oh, that's more reading than I am going to do right now in real time. Let me look at the first couple sentences.
Oh my god, there's so much. It's a whole Google Doc.
It's 4 pages.
What the fuck?
So within you find scores of little stories of this.
Is there porn in here? Oliver.
Oh, I've already stopped reading. Is there porn in there?
No.
I was just skimming it.
I love the fact that she calls you Tommykins though.
Oh boy.
Oh, this
Alright.
is too saucy for me right now. I'm a good Christian girl.
There's a reason Oliver had Lilith write this one.
Oh, Lilith wrote it? That's funny.
Okay. I'll have to read that on the break. I'm cautiously curious.
And I'm guessing
let's
Tom will
just
doesn't show it to me.
Let's
No.
just say, second paragraph in, his member proudly on display.
Oh boy.
Bad, Lilith. That's real bad.
Okay, well, Tom doesn't share this until Tyler reads it, and also
Apparently,
because I don't.
Even better, the line after it
Okay,
is
the whole point is
it
we're gonna get the whole point, Luke, is we're gonna get distracted by this in the middle of the game.
I'm sorry, but the line "it is perfection" comes right after she describes your members.
Wonderful.
It is a journal.
Secret journal.
Well, I'm guessing you don't share it with me then, since it's full of like porn about yourself. So I'm gonna not read it.
I'm gonna just tuck that back in the backpack.
Well, you can read it. Your character just won't know about it.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to continue with that for at least the session. I told you earlier, my brain is super poo right now, and I'm just gonna not read it.
All right.
To maintain.
All right. So, Tom, will you look at it and then quickly close the book again?
Tom was like sad, and then becomes like sad and confused, and then sad and like, oh. And then just pushes that one to the back of his head and says, okay, just sad. I will process this later.
Appalled? Aroused?
Oh, goodness, how could I have forgotten this?
Sad? I forgot about this?
I'm going to go meet with the rest of the party because I think it's getting close to time to wander back, unless we're killing time for Waylon to be here.
No.
He said start without him.
Okay. So, everyone is back at the saloon.
Yep.
Johnny.
Are we going?
Well, what's so funny, Thane?
It's good. It's so good.
I'm gonna read it at the break.
Unmercilessly tossed me over the edge tonight.
Oh, no spoilers. No spoilers.
Luke has no self-control.
It's because Lilith made a masterpiece here.
That's great.
Well, everyone ready to go?
Yeah, I just refilled my water skin. I think we're good. Although the water didn't really work. Okay.
I stand up.
And baby looks at you, Solus, and in the voice of like a middle-aged man, it says, "Go."
That's the. Oh, do you like to speak now? Is that it? You learning now? Oh, I guess. Maybe this is a good thing. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Actually, I'm gonna check that tunnel again real quick. But then, yeah, let's go to the mine.
Okay, which tunnel?
I want to check that little, like, I guess, hole in the ground by the spring
Okay.
to see if the trapper's there, or if we set the trap, or if there's anything new. If not, just like wave it off and keep going.
It seems to. It looks as you left it.
Well, I hope the trapper didn't forget that we forgot the trapper. Do I remember the trapper? Wait, what trapper?
Trapper?
The remember how I was talking to the sheriff about how it might be a good idea to get the hunter or the trapper of the town to make something
Oh, yeah.
for this little hole in case something came out.
Right, right. Yeah, that is not set up yet.
All right. Then we're good. Hey, Phil.
Oh, actually, the sheriff, when you were resting at the Slow Notive, asked you how things were in the mine. What do you have to report to him?
I'll let Tommy take it. Yeah, Tommy, why don't you tell him?
Yeah, deputy. Find anything in the mines there?
I'm just thinking about where to even start.
You're looking mighty cross there. What's wrong?
There was there's some messed up stuff in the mine, Buck. It was real bad. I don't even. There were creatures made out of other creatures, things that just weren't natural. I had never seen anything like it. We ran into a bit of trouble, but we made it out in one piece. We're going back to make sure that it's all handled, but maybe you should come with us.
Sounds like a fine idea. Did you take care of the monsters down there?
Well, everything we ran into, but we got back to each other. We can't have those things running around so close to town.
It is a conundrum if I should stay here, in case you've scared them out and made them come to town, or go with you. Make sure there's none left. What do you think?
I think we can handle it, Sheriff.
Yeah, with all due respect, Sheriff, I think, yeah, you should stick with the town. Just in case anything does happen, you know, leadership's important.
Right then. So y'all are heading back?
Yeah, that's right. Everyone got their water skin filled. Your belly's full.
I couldn't really eat much.
I don't know how anyone could eat after seeing.
Should have
So-
just got like a pile of almonds.
Yeah, I was munching on some bread. Well, puts the bread away. Let's go then. Waylon, you need anything? 5 now. All right, let's make sure the job we did stays permanent.
Alright, so you guys head over through the mine entrance, through back again to the chambers. Let's put all y'all back over here.
Did they make the cat? Who made the cat?
That'd be Luke, I believe.
That was me.
Luke.
So we have this path to the right and the tunnel, right?
Any more hunches, Tomwell?
So I think we just start going room to room.
Give me a survival check, Tom Bell.
Well,
I can do that.
I cast Mage Armor.
What is my survival again? Oh yeah, it's only
I
not
hugged
much.
I hugged my book.
I'm a halfling.
Nice.
Alright. Yeah, you catch a scent in here that's very familiar. You smell yourself. You smell the scent of yourself coming
Go.
that direction.
Said coming.
Raisin.
Get out of here, Phil.
That journal was very descriptive of this thing.
I think we should start with this pathway to the right.
All right.
Do you need me to take the lantern again?
I was just gonna say I go to light the lantern and I want to go try to hang it on Payne's belt.
Whose lantern
I'm just
is
gonna.
it?
I'm just
It's
gonna
mine.
I
Just
swear to
tap
God.
him on the shoulder. Just do it. I'll take it.
No. Tomwell, say
I mean, it's going to be
please.
difficult. Really.
Okay, take. I'll hand it over to Shanna.
He just wants you to ask before you hang it on his
That's all I want.
But okay,
I mean-
I take it. Expanding my aura. Expanding.
Alright, so, you guys see another closed door.
Real quick, I'm gonna take a note from fellow book club member, and I'm gonna hug my Book of Shadows as it wraps its ethereal tendrils around me, and I get mage armor.
Wow.
Cool.
Gotta protect ourselves, right, Waylon?
Did you cast that earlier, Jonathan?
I did that earlier, yeah, too.
It actually lasts 8 hours, so
Yeah, I know,
I don't
but I
think
can
we
do it at will.
Alright, cool.
Flex.
Alright. Cool.
Oh, you took that one. Okay. Alright, are you guys all ready?
We're ready.
Is Tyler there?
No, he's getting a White Claw, he says.
Oh, it would be?
He needs to start drinking before this happens. He needs to get a little bit
To simulate the confusion. I understand.
It's the same way that I had to drink ferociously in order to get into Remy's head.
God.
You didn't have to do that, Luke. Nobody made you drink a whole bottle of wine to play a game of D&D.
You say Nobody made me, but I made me.
All right, I'm here. Let's
You
go.
say that like check fucking mate.
Alright, closed door, guys.
Thane. See, watch this, Tom. Thane, could you please kick down that door?
Oh, thank you, Shanna. I was
Oh, you're welcome. This is a sibling team power hour.
No, let's hope I have the strength. Come on, Fanny. Come on, I know you don't have the best strength. but I
Okay,
know you
hold
got
up.
one there.
Is it locked or stuck?
Who cares?
As
Kicked.
as Thane kicks it in, she finds that it is neither locked nor stuck, as it just opens.
So no, we're not even trying doors anymore.
That was to send a message to the other doors. I want you all to know that.
What's wrong with doors?
Lantern first.
Seems a little ridiculous, don't you think, Waylon?
Lantern first.
Me first.
Fine. You want to die to the next gangly thing?
Look, I'm big. I have shield. I go first.
You know what happens if you die? Dad kills me.
No, and we'll both be dead. And it doesn't matter.
And then no one will be happy.
What was that, Tomwell? I can't hear you over the bickering.
I was saying those two are a little strange, don't you think?
You were all only children, weren't you? It
I
shows.
I'm not the one who's just hanging lanterns on people, Tomwell.
No. We got you there.
I gotta stay in practice, you know?
Alright, Thane or Shayna, or both.
We're
can-
just
you can-
we're
you can-
just dead neck.
You can individually do this, or give one of you advantage for an investigation check.
I will give Shanna advantage
Okay.
because I am bad at that.
I'm guessing that your intelligence is bad,
It's not the best.
and mine is a +1.
Yes.
Hmm.
Would be much
Oh.
better to have a
Well,
+1 than a
advantage.
-1.
Okay. Well,
We can.
Maybe we should ask the deputy. Hey, Tommykins.
Yeah, like, this is
How do
a
you
dead
know?
end as far as you can tell.
secret passages, secret smells. Oh, sorry. Did I say smells? I meant secret hunches.
In the gut.
Alright.
You find something up there or what?
I was asking you.
Oh,
They've
secret
asked you
hunches.
to lend a hat.
Yeah, you're the deputy.
well, just an investigation check.
Just
Uh,
just investigation.
No. On your 20 survival check, you still have the scent.
Oh,
Yeah, and you double still have the scent, alright. And the scent is pointing you towards the wall there.
I'm gonna keep my eyes skyward, ceilingward.
That's a good idea.
Knock on the wall a little bit.
Yeah, and you feel that this part of the wall is rather more pliable than the rest. And you guys see a rather larger tunnel going downwards, big enough for even a large creature perhaps to squeeze in through.
What do you think, Deputy?
I think this is the way. Gotta clear every inch of this place, remember?
Then if this is the way, then I shall lead it.
Here they go.
I'll
So-
watch her.
Marching order.
Yeah, so what's the marching order here?
I'm staying by Wayland after what happened last time.
Yes, I think I'll take the middle.
Yeah, that's probably the best place for you, jellyfish boy. Secret tunnel.
And Solus, you hear tasty.
From baby?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hate that bird.
Now's not the time to talk. Baby, come on.
Baby, come on.
You're gonna be hearing that a lot, honestly. Baby, come on. Ah, come on, baby.
And it gives you a baby's cry.
All right, let's keep the tunnel line moving, y'all.
Okay, so
Going.
you guys march downwards. As you come across another fork, Tomwell, with that nat 20, you keep to the scent and follow it down a forking trail and another as you guys go down deeply into this hollowed out area of the mine until you guys go down and down, deeper and deeper.
Loading, is it?
Yes, game loading.
We are descending now.
Yeah, you are descending.
Wayland knows.
Oh, God.
yeah.
Through
Read
trail.
Black Book.
Game
Loading took too long.
Until suddenly,
Here we go. Oh, this.
So,
Some Skyrim shit.
so you guys come into a damp room, deep underground, larger than any of the chambers before. A stale, stagnant water blips and drops, soaking your feet. And,
No, bare feet. No, I'm flying.
and immediately in front of you, you see just this massive shard of black metal.
Oh, is this a spell jammer, Oliver? It better not be a spell jammer.
can I touch the
I'm gonna
black
get on
metal?
Can I get on it?
Yes, you land on the black metal.
I'm not in the water, and that's all I care about.
I would like to caress the metal.
Alright, the metal is caressed.
Can I? Would either? I guess it wouldn't be tinkering. That'd be a lot more sniffing. Could I use alchemical knowledge to identify what metal this is?
You may try.
I like the 20 better.
You're not sure. You can tell that this is a metal that does not rust, but it has such a thick layer of grime on top of it that it's hard to tell the composition.
Are
What
there any?
sort of occipital object is this?
Real quick, are there any small enough chunks to pocket, or is it all one pretty big piece?
There are many large pieces, the smallest of which is about your height. This one.
Not dragging that around right now.
Can I scrape a bit of that grime off with my hand axe?
Yes.
Alright, I want to do that. And then be like, Tom, well, check this piece.
Well, wait a minute. I am a dragon, and like I have jeweler's knowledge and metal knowledge. Would I get proficiency on a knowledge check
Yeah, that sounds
to
good.
identify it?
Also, what is the range of your lamp?
30 feet.
Can you put that
I
in
believe
again?
it's 30 irregular light and then 30 more feet of dim light.
There you go.
All right. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. You can do a metal check with proficiency.
Is it
I
metal?
mean, not that it's great.
Just do it on the piece that I scraped the grime off of so I don't feel useless.
I mean, is that an assist?
Yes.
Can I get advantage? That assist. I got 15.
You think that this metal is ancient, like ancient before ancient.
Like, is it an alloy that I recognize? No?
No.
Okay.
Hey, here's a question. What do you guys think this was? Is this like a monument? I mean, why is there a huge chunk of metal here?
Can I fly further in?
Shanna, can you get
To attempt to answer that question?
to the bird's eye view, maybe?
Whoa.
I'll hop a little bit.
Because
So Shanna doesn't fly around, but she does this like,
Like a windy hop?
yeah.
That's
hello, sword.
Yeah.
Neat. Ooh, shiny. Oh, what is this?
There is
Walking through the muck.
So, Shayna,
Yeah.
you come across a massive crystal embedded into this fantastically enormous sword.
Yes.
And beside you, in the lamplight, you see a centaur lady. She is... give me a sense motive. No, insight. That's the one.
Insight. I think I have that. But my wisdom isn't any good.
Are centaurs humanoid for the purposes of 5e?
Yes? I believe so.
Huh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
It was 20.
Alright. So, the centaur lady, she is not wearing anything, no clothing. And she approaches you, the four hooves making splashes in the water. She doesn't seem to have ill intent, but she is not doing this with a look of like recognition.
She looks charmed or something?
Yeah, something like that, you're not sure.
Mm.
And she approaches to touch you.
To touch me? Oh, I'm not
Yes.
going to let that happen.
Yep.
Why?
I ain't gonna let that happen either. You come here, centaur lady.
Is it any check to like jump from this part of the sword down from the other part? Or like how deep, looking at Thane, how deep is that water?
it's as tall as Tawa.
Tall as Tomwell?
No, he said the smallest piece is the size of Tomwell. So like
Yeah, the middle piece was as tall as Tomwell.
Yeah, so the smallest shard here is as tall as Tomwell.
yeah, we don't have any measurements for the actual like big chunks.
Yeah, it seems like a really big log. Like a really big log. Like a sequoia-sized sword.
Except I guess it would be a little bit flatter, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think it's on the flat edge.
Right.
Are we allowed to move right now?
Yes, you can move around.
Actually, it looks like it's dug in at an angle, so that might be even.
I don't want to get wet.
Oh, it's your throat.
10-foot jump.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check.
Yeah, well, actually, in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and get a running start.
Be careful, it's slick from the grind.
Is it? What?
Good enough, you make it.
Alright, I'm just gonna stay here for now.
I'll keep moving towards that centaur lady, but I'm not sure how far I can move in a certain
Very
area right now.
I am going to. Is she still advancing toward me, or did she stop after I scooted?
The crossguard of this enormous sword is like at about her waist level. So she has stopped as she looks upon it, fascinated. And she sort of just runs her hand over this crystal in the center
Oh, it's my shine.
and mutters something to herself.
I hope it's not all is one.
What does centaur speak?
Sylvan, according to 5e lore, but our Sylvan's a little different.
Yep.
So I don't know.
We can try. We can try.
Oh, don't like that. Oh, getting some real Dark Souls vibes.
Oh, can I yell at the centaur lady?
You can.
You there! State your name.
She turns around and looks at you and walks towards you as well.
Sword is implied to be out along with shield. Sword is
Fly over here.
Is there a height advantage? Can I even see what's going on?
Oh, I'm in the gross water.
Yeah, you guys can see what's going on. And almost as if, well, acting as if you didn't have anything at all out, she comes in to try and touch you.
I don't like touches. I'm not a fan of touches. Oh, I don't know if this is this good touch or bad touch, Oliver.
I'm about to cast Charm Person.
I'm gonna roll insight to see if it's good touch or bad touch.
Hey.
What kind of touch is it, Oliver? With a 22.
Given what you know of the denizens of this cave, you probably don't want that touch.
Then I will attack.
No, Thane.
What?
Thane, don't be
touch me. Everyone's like, what? This person is advancing on me, they won't touch me.
Thane, I'm just gonna say Thane, just back up.
Fine.
A hot second. Please.
She's not moving too quick, huh? She's kind of like clumsy and...
Yeah, she's not too quick about this.
Okay, I figure if a centaur wanted to like really touch you, then it'd be going much faster. Okay.
I'm gonna cast
Real
Charm
inventory.
Person and see if that overrides or changes anything on the centaur.
Okay,
Is
what's the DC on that?
Oh, like 14. Yeah, 14.
5 foot hot. Put.
Okay, and what does Charm Person do precisely?
It kind of just makes them like slightly less. It just makes them friendly. Wisdom saving throw. If it fails, it is charmed until the spell ends or we do anything harmful to it. Charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. And when it ends, they know, as the usual. Hello, I'm a friendly acquaintance.
Yes. She turns around and goes to and approaches you again.
Wants
Nope.
to touch you because you're friendly. Let me touch you.
Is she any different?
Not really.
Okay, great. Well, who wants to play keep away with the centaur while we investigate this room?
I'll do it.
I mean,
Hey, lady!
I think we might just want to try to subdue her and
No, I think Thane has a solid idea. What's over here?
Lady! Yoo-hoo! Follow me. I'm very touchable.
Waylon Solus, think you could use your bird or your what's his name? What's the little flame guy's name?
Oh. Don't you get too close to me. I'm actually doing this all right. Okay.
Solus, why don't you have your bird kind of bother her? Maybe you can get her to chase him around.
I'm doing just a fine job, thank you, Tomwell.
Well, if we find more of them down here, then well, we're gonna get outnumbered real fast.
You can come up here too, Thane.
Is anyone asking why a centaur is down?
Oh, well, I was just going to say, do you think this is Vanessa?
Certainly this must be someone from town.
That's the first thing I thought, but quite frankly, it's pretty low on the list of weird things we've seen today, and I'm not too pressed on it right now.
Well, better question, how do we stop whatever this is?
Wait, if Vanessa's still alive, and we know Vanessa was taken before Morgan, then Morgan might still be alive down here too.
I'd still be dead.
You know what?
Well, yeah, bingo right there, and I'd like to keep searching.
Yeah, so let's go. What's over here? Thane, run in circles a while.
Okay, I can do that. I'm very athletic.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you too. All right, here we go. Come on, lady.
Gotcha.
This way.
Make a wisdom save thing.
Oh God.
Do you have Arcana Solus?
Yeah.
Would you like to give me assistance in trying to figure out if this gem has any effects in this area, any magical effects?
Yeah, I'll tell you what I know.
Is it a bonus or is it just
Advantage, I think. It's help. It's the help action.
So, Luke.
Whoa. Okay. Hello. Hello, darkness.
So, as you play keep away with the centaur,
I'm getting lore. Yes.
This goes on for a little bit until you find your footing is not as solid as you thought, and you hit a spot that is rather deeper. And she advances upon you and lays a touch on your head. Like the water, just the single drop of water hitting your forehead, and your mind goes blank. You think you see it. Beginning with this drop of water, it's history through all of history, from the dawn of creation. You see where it's been going through the water cycles, making its way down through rock, through the underground rivers, melding into the oceans, being evaporated into the sky again. Over untold eons, before there were humans, before there was gods, just before. And you get the sense of of how infinitesimal you are. You are nothing of nothing in the grand scheme of things. You feel the surge of just ultimate nihilism that nothing you are, nothing you do has and will ever matter. Unless you can join and be one with all the water again. Unless you can be with one with all. For all is one. But then some will in your mind pulls you away, pulls you back to solid ground. You remember Shayna, you remember the things that have meaning in the world. And that it is not all worthless. And you're pulled back.
Oh damn it! I'm about to knock this centaur out.
Guys,
Let's see, dash action.
guys, all is one. The centaur is one.
Yes, and that is what you think. All is one. It's so simple, so obvious.
I
Of
can get there in
course.
2 rounds and bash her over the head. Second round.
Meanwhile, Phil, what was that you wanted to check?
Were we in initiative when Thane was touched?
I'll allow you to look at the crystal first.
Yeah, I think you were looking at the crystal while Thane was actually dodging.
Yeah.
Running at the speed of sound.
Mhm.
It was a 15 Arcana.
There seems to be some magic in this crystal, but you will need more time to see what it's all about.
Can I detect magic?
If you want to use your spell slot for that.
Yeah, we rested earlier.
Yes, it is magical. What is detect magic?
It doesn't do the same things in Pathfinder. Like, I'm pretty sure all detect magic does is like you can see the school of magic that it is.
Yeah, that's helpful.
And learn its school
Maybe
of magic.
enchantment.
Yeah, you learn the school of magic, if any. Detect magic is this way because they made things less magical than in Pathfinder, which was, a decision.
This does not fit into any of the 8 schools of magic that you know of.
What the fuck?
It is before the before, my dude.
Doesn't make any sense.
Just open your mind, all is one.
Nope. Don't say that shit, Thane. Don't you dare say that shit to me.
All is one.
Nope.
As we finish up, I imagine we see Thane stumble and then get touched. And Shauna coming in.
And you hear it repeated. The chorus of dozens of voices. All is one. All is one. All is one.
There's the big boy. Where's the rest of the big boy?
As some hideous thing crawls out of the eye. And you see this creature lurching in the darkness.
Oh god. Oh, I love this artist.
As it
Yeah, that's what I pictured for the first guy.
On spider's legs, made of a great many limbs, lurches towards you. towards you all. All is one. And all roll initiative.
Oh no! Did that not? Did my previous action not go off then, or am I over here?
You're over here.
Okay.
Run.
So did I not hit? Did I not hit the thing?
Okay. What was your hit?
I'm over there looking at the centaur, and I turn around I'm like, oh shit.
If it took 2 rounds for me to get over here, am I here? How did that shake out?
You're 60 feet from where you were at the beginning.
This is 60 feet from where I was earlier.
Okay. Yeah, so that was 2 rounds. You're right there right now.
So what if it was 2 rounds? Because I dash. I dash and I move 60 feet. So that's 1 round. 2 rounds is I hit her over the head.
Okay. Hit her on the head. Or roll to hit.
I'm gonna roll a hit on the head. I'm gonna bash her with my longsword. I'm trying to do non-lethal damage. I'm guessing I roll damage.
Yeah, you hit.
I roll damage. 8 damage.
Thank God you don't get a negative for doing non-lethal damage in 5e.
Okay, everyone put in your turn order.
I didn't roll that. Yes, I did roll that. It was terrible.
What the
It
hell,
was
Mike?
real
It was in, but now it's.
Yeah, I saw that. He got kicked out.
What the hell?
Eight damage is not quite enough.
Okay. I'm gonna hit her again next turn.
Okay, Solus. You see this hideous creature crawl out of the eye of this massive, massive skull. What do you do?
So, not to get meta, but are we gonna run? I want to run. But then again, I am playing coward. I look at my spells. Find despair. Accept my own situation. I think Soul's just. And then you just see him vanish. Any path of visibility.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I'm looking for invisibility.
Wow, lots of low initiatives, huh?
Yep. You know.
Okay, the centaur is going to turn and try and touch you, Shayna.
You want me to say?
No, that's a 1.
Oh, okay.
You're protected by your mage armor, so she goes to touch and just
Well, my mage armor is just my
Sit up.
scales, but.
okay. Just,
I have one question. That thing is casting a spell, yes?
no.
It's not? Okay.
It's just an ability.
Okay. So, wait, do you get attacks of opportunity if the spellcaster throws a spell up, like right next to you?
No.
No.
Not a thing anymore.
Okay. All right.
There is a feat to make that a thing.
Okay. Well, Janet, you didn't get touched. I'm proud of you.
What the fuck?
I'm a nimble thing.
Only we both had wings.
Well, you know,
Look, mine just haven't grown in yet, okay?
I really do believe that.
This is a slope, right? It has to climb down and then climb across.
Look, Phil, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm pretty sure that thing is all terrain. I don't
It's millions of legs, all
Sure has
terrain.
spider climb or whatever the equivalent is.
Yeah.
like that thing can just book it through
Oh
anywhere.
god, it's booking it.
It
yeah,
does not know balance. It only knows movements.
Booking and cooking.
book and cook. No, none of that. So this thing skitters towards you, and attacks. What's your AC?
15.
You are so freaked out by this that you just instinctively throw up your honeycomb of protection, and these long arms. It's not even a tentacle. It's just like many arms, many elbows, linked to each other as they go to hit you, and they fall upon your honeycomb.
Nice. Thanks, crystals.
God, describe the sound it makes when it just goes and just.
That's it. That's the sound.
Sound just a little bit of breaking in there. So, does it make the same noise that Arnold made?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay,
All right,
my
Leyland.
turn.
So there is a ring, but it's not like contiguous.
10. Oh wait, it's not Euclidean. 5, 10, 30. Okay, and then I begin to concentrate.
It'll take another swipe at you as you leave its area. Oh, that does hit.
It's an action to disengage and run away, but if you
Yeah,
want to
no,
cap, then
yeah.
That sounds really bad, but in reality,
How much damage should I take?
8.
What the fuck?
that's a lot for wizard.
That's a lot for wizard. Okay, and then so I want to do boom, boom. In this area, well, will you make it? Should I hit you with this? Probably not. All right, you know what? Move it up a little bit.
Casting some fairy fire.
I am casting. Right here, if I can.
Shape.
Where is it?
Where did it go?
There we go. Here,
Yeah.
crystals start to break up from the ground and hold on to any creature and crystallize around any creature that touches the ground here, and I cast Entangle.
Oh hell.
Okay, what does that save?
Save is going to be succeed on a strength saving throw against 15.
It does not save.
Alright.
So what does the entangle look like when you cast it?
Oh, I thought I just explained that it's like pink crystals that form up out of the ground and try to like encase the limbs of creatures that touch the ground.
All right. Concentration, 1 minute. Difficult terrain. Will be restrained. Okay. Talmel.
What does restrain do?
It can't move unless it makes the strength check.
Issue. Does it give attack rolls against the creature have advantage? Cool. That's good. That's what I want.
Good. That is what you
5,
want.
10, 15, 20. The end of this little short piece here. Okay, I'm gonna attack it. I'm just gonna shoot it.
Just shoot, Fox.
Okay, shoot it. 14. Alright, AC is 14.
Okay.
Cool beans. I'll pop it for 17 damage, and I'm probably going to cutting axe not disengage, cutting axe dash. 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's be over here. Let's be even farther. And that's my turn.
You're a fool if you think distance can keep you safe from this.
Alright. 5. Oh, come on. 5.
Oh,
Oh, hey, bud. Who's this little guy?
Oh, is it a little guy?
Oh, is that?
Is it a little guy?
Oh shit! Is that Morgie?
So,
Don't fucking kill it.
That's definitely Morgan.
Do not kill them.
so walking towards you, you see a halfling woman. She has a very tomboyish look about her. She has amber eyes, short brown hair. Coming towards you closer.
A small one.
A hen.
Let's
A
protect
henna.
small.
And let me... Oh wait, she can't see Solus. So it would have been 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. And I'm gonna use their action to move. You can do that, right?
No. Well,
Can you?
you can use your action to dash, which will double your move speed. So, kind of.
Okay.
It's essentially the same thing. But I like to make it different because it does matter in some cases.
So, Tomwell, you are face to face with a perfect stranger.
okay.
Well, that's shit.
Thane.
All is one. All is one. All is one. All is one.
Don't
All
you
is
fucking
one.
to me.
Non-lethal damage against the centaur. That's what I'm rolling for. Because I've had it up to here with this all is one shit. Oh, good. 5 successes.
Wow.
All right, 18.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, good.
5 whole successes. Damn. All right.
Where's that +5 on your damage coming from?
It's a +3 from strength and then a
Oh, you
+2
have
Dueling.
Yep.
All right. So you just conk her on the head with the flat of your sword, and she falls into the water. It occurs to you that centaurs probably can't breathe water.
Oh god. Oh god. I'm gonna use my movement action to make sure that her head is above water.
You can probably move and drag her.
Yeah, you could probably drag it.
But
Yeah.
I'm going down and picking her up. Wouldn't that be a move action?
Well, there's no such thing as a move action in this game. You just have your movement. And you have action.
That expends my movement. Bending down and picking up this centaur to make sure they don't drown.
All right.
I mean,
That's the question here. It's not a matter of do we have a movement action.
not really a thing in 5e.
Okay.
What's the closest thing in 5e then?
Well, I mean, you could homebrew something to where you could say you use 5 feet of movement to pick to keep her head up, and then use half your remaining movement speed to drag.
That sounds good.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then. You're gonna have to move with me here, Oliver.
Hey, I think we're forgetting something critical here.
What?
She's as big as a horse.
Well, she is as big as a horse, but I'm strong.
Your drag weight isn't it 30? Isn't it 30 times, or is it 10 times your strength?
Oh, I don't know what the formula for that is in 5e.
I look.
Yeah.
Well,
It's there.
You're a strong girl.
I'm very strong.
You use half your movement to go where you want to go.
I'm going to drag the centaur lady right over here onto the land area.
The landing zone.
And she's going to be right there. She's going to chill there. I'll be like, God, fuck. Shannon, don't tell Dad I said fuck.
Shannon's not listening.
Alright.
Shannon didn't hear the.
Alright, your move.
I'm gonna cast Expeditious Retreat on myself. Am I? Yes, I don't have my shield out. I just conked her with a sword. So actually, I hope you took that 15 into account for my AC. Goodbye. Goodbye spell slots. Okay. 45 speed movement.
Oh,
45 movement, I mean. Well, okay. Expeditious Retreat just gives me a free dash and lets me dash as a bonus action, just so y'all are aware of how this is actually working. Attack action. I don't like this thing at all. I actually really hate it. I have a sword. Oh. It's not enough sword power.
Not enough.
Yeah.
Is that it?
All my actions. So yeah.
Oh, whoops.
And I'm maintaining concentration.
B2.
Okay.
And my AC is 15.
Solus, back to you.
How hurt does this thing look? Does it look like under half HP? Is there a check I can make, or is that obvious or not?
It's pretty healthy. You guys have had one attack on it. Successfully. Where you think the vocabulary of healthy versus sick is probably not super applicable here.
Yeah, I
but
guess choice of words. I understand.
but it is moving vigorously.
Is that 1 minute concentration, Leland?
Yeah, what the
Okay, I'm definitely gonna move a little bit back. So let's start with that. I imagine this is a 5-foot hop.
Through non-Euclidean space.
Yeah, give me a small athletics check.
For sure. Athletics or acrobatics? I'm gonna do. Can I do acro?
Acrobatics. Yeah.
Jumping is athletics.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Nothing can save you from the 2 you roll.
Under if it was 5, it'd be maybe, but oof.
Yeah, the DC was 5 there.
It's a 5. Do I fall prone on that or what?
Yeah,
Or
you
fall down?
you go to like hop to the next one and you slip on the slick surface
Yeah, the grimy.
and you fall. Ooh, almost impaled yourself there.
Oh,
So that will consume an extra 10 feet of movement
oh
to get up.
goodness! And I get up. Okay, so moved like 20. Break invis. I would have advantage on this. It's some health. It's decent damage. Well, what's this deal? What's the deal with this lady? Is she coming with ill intent? Is she coming touchy feely?
I think she's coming touchy-feely.
Give me an insight.
Insight coming up. Insight is not great.
Okay, you got this, Johnny.
It seems to you that she is, completely undressed in the same state as the centaur was, probably touchy-feely.
It's your fault you did this to everyone. As I cast an Eldritch Blast at this abomination.
All right,
Um,
and you have advantage.
yes, I do. 1 and 2. Both hit.
Hits.
Well, if there was 2. So, you just wait until next level. Okay.
No. I anxiously await next level.
That's a tough one there, bud.
Always is. As I lose my invisibility and a wisp of magic rolls forward towards the Eldritch horror.
It's just like a little cotton ball. Just like, hey.
Yeah. I couldn't make a DC acro. I fell, stumbled, fell on my ass, tried to get up, Eldritch Blast, break my invis, 1 damage. That's my turn.
Solace, let not this inocument cause you fear.
As he's just yelling.
All right. This. Yeah, this is gonna unleash a flurry at you at disadvantage.
Well, at least it's not breaking itself.
So, what is your AC again?
15. I'm sorry it's in constant flux. This is the hand I was dealt with this game, and shields and hands. And I don't have slots, so it's just going to be forever now. Unless I flop.
is the pretty dice that Charlie got me.
Is there a dice that needs to go to dice jail?
Alright. It sends out 6 wild, wacky arms at you,
Holy crap!
6
Wow.
attacks.
and
Only level 3.
2 hit you
Okay.
through the disadvantage.
I mean, we should have expected this after the last thing, which also had like 4 to 5 attacks.
Kind of didn't expect it to attack, but okay, here we go.
Yeah, it's
And-
not even trying to break its restraints.
Yeah.
And you take
Why
12
would it?
damage.
It has something to assimilate right there.
Ugh. How much?
12.
Okay, that's not the end of the world, but it's pretty bad.
Okay, Waylon.
Waylon, he has both his hands stretched out, and this pink magical energy is siphoning from his hands. And as this creature is like pulling limb after limb from the crystals, more are bursting up to capture them. And I'm also going to walk backwards as I do so. Like around here, probably. And yeah, as this energy is like causing his like robed cape to kind of flow in the stagnant air down in this cave, he's gonna say, "I'll keep this up for as long as I can."
Nice.
Alright, so you spend your turn maintaining concentration.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, Tomwell.
Attack. But okay.
Can I?
Yeah.
You can use another spell as long as it's not a concentration spell.
Your concentration will only break if you cast concentration, or if you take damage
Yeah.
and don't make the save.
Then I will also cast Magic Missile.
At.
Good.
So
At
it's
the
mightily
large.
dark inside the skull.
What's up?
There's a lot of darkness inside the skull.
I'm not attacking the darkness.
I mean, there might be other things in that darkness, though.
Yeah, well, I don't want to. I don't want to take the chance of attacking with my always hit attack at possibly nothing.
Okay, roll damage.
Are you using the crystal magic missile with the crystal staff?
Yeah, crystal magic missile. 3 shards of crystalline med. Fuck!
Oh my god.
3
Twenty-
dinky shards.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Savage attacker for caster.
Yeah. So with one hand, you are summoning with all your might, keeping this thing entangled, and then you're like, all right, let's do it. And
I got too many crystals on the ground. I can't. The ones I can make right now are tiny.
yeah, and you send 3 tiny crystals at a couple of the heads. Bounces off most of them.
Man.
And
Ones. That's right.
so Telma, this beautiful, naked, but kind of vacant-looking halfling approaches you to touch. But you're too quick. And you dodge out of the way. Thane.
All right. I see Tom. I see Shannon. She's got
Wait,
the.
Dragon!
I'm after Waylon.
I got to
Oh.
tag in.
Oh,
That's
it
what I'm
went.
calling it. Wait.
Okay.
I mean, the numbers are right, but the order's not correct.
No, I think sometimes it double clicks.
Yeah, I think it double clicked on that one.
Yeah. All right, Tomwell, you go.
All right, I'm going to. Let's see. Okay. Bonus action disengaged. Get away from
That
halfling.
rogue.
5, 10, 15. I want to make the jump. My athletics is bad though.
You could use
You just
acro.
walk.
Oh, does that not require a jump?
I mean, I don't know. I
Uh,
guess it's just if you don't want to get your feet wet.
It's just a DC 5 acro.
Yeah, it's a
That's what I
DC 5
do.
acrobatics there.
Unless like you're you're like me.
Oh, it's more interesting that way, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, but your deck's
You are a halfling.
Man,
Hey,
that,
it's required. I loudly announce that.
Yeah. Well, that way we'll remember why
Yeah.
you're doing that.
5, 10.
yeah, it,
All right,
it feels
so,
as if you're
I'm
gonna
going-
slip and then you do.
And
I
then
caught myself though.
It was a double jump. Halfling double jump.
everyone gets that like 5 feet of like, oh fuck. They're about to fall to their death.
All right. With my. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and attack first with the advantage because he's still stuck. 25. I think that does it.
Oh shit! I had advantage on my attack too, and I forgot about it. Oh well, it's more interesting this way. I'll remember this time.
Okay, hits.
And then with my
11 damage.
Katie, you've played the most 5e. Typically your first like object interaction in a round is free, right? Like drawing a weapon or stowing a weapon or like.
Yeah.
Part of your
So
movement.
throwing a weapon is specifically free as part of the attack action.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to grab that little keg of gunpowder and I have it under my arm. I got it tucked under my arm,
Mm-hmm.
and that's my turn. That's all my goodies.
Shayna.
Thing.
It's thing.
Oh, god damn it!
Yeah, that's okay. That was a clerical error.
Okay.
The halfling doesn't move or do anything?
Well,
The halfling
She
already
did.
attacked me. We just did it before I went on
Oh, I
accident.
Can't
We're having some roll 20 issues.
yeah, okay.
can't feasibly.
Yeah, you're far. I mean, unless you dashed,
I could get there then.
you would have to like go around this.
Yeah.
Then you'd only be that close.
Or I could dunk on this halfling.
You could dunk on that. Please don't kill the halfling thing.
No, non-lethal damage. Not. Yeah. I'm not trying to kill the poor thing.
Great.
All right.
Well, I might die. I might go down next round, but
Well, you can move. You can. Because it's in the box. Waylon, that box is pretty solid, right?
What's up?
Is your little boxy box, your little containment, your little timeout corner.
he gets halfway through it. I took 12 damage.
Yeah, but it can't necessarily move out of it.
Forgot to make my
I mean,
concentration rolls
it-
too.
It'll have to take an action to try to break out of it.
So either I can move up to that thing and hopefully try splitting the damage with you, or I can dunk on the halfling.
I should play smart. Are you going to enable your sister's stupidity or not?
Oh, I'm an enabler.
Runs.
Actually, I'm going to move right here so it can't necessarily hit me.
Still have a bonus action.
Oh, I do, but I have literally. Wait, maybe I have something. Maybe I can. God damn it! I have. Is channel divinity a bonus action? I don't think there is.
No, I don't think so. I think it's a standard
No,
action.
it's an action.
Okay, then yeah, I literally don't have anything I can do as a bonus action because I am out. I am fucking out of shit.
Okay, well, I have bad news for everyone. My expeditious retreat is gone.
Okay. All right. Well, it's fine because I'm right here. I'm right next to you. We're holding hands now.
Uh-huh.
Be okay.
You guys are.
I would like to disengage back up and pull out my shield, if that's okay.
Okay.
That's all. That's all. Wait, do I? Is pulling out the shield free, or is that like? How are you counting that?
Did we say it was free before?
We gave it to me for free as part of my attack.
Yeah, whatever, it's free.
A shield
Alright.
just appears as a warlock, right?
No. No.
Oh.
It's just my shield. I mean I can make packed weapons, but I can only do that next level.
Oh, it's just a weapon.
There are different rules for that. It's still a standard action and everything. I'm playing by the book, so you guys understand the value in tweaking things. Well, if the shield is free, then I'm going to bonus action drop my Hexblade Curse.
Alright. It is cursed.
It is. It has the diamond sparklies from before, and my AC is 17, and that is my turn.
Let's see, what's a good curse? I'll go with that one. Okay, Solus.
I don't want to get touched next turn.
So far away, you would never get touched. It has to go through 3 of us for you to even stand a chance to.
I don't know. I'm
He's talking
actually not.
about the halfway.
I'm actually worried about the naked lady behind me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Touch.
well, you've already seen whatever she has to show. It's fine.
No. For posterity. Good. See her try to get me. See her try to make that acro fun. And Eldritch Blast.
You have advantage, remember. Hits.
Nice. Hopefully, I would. If only I had advantage on the damage. Okay.
6, alright.
Oh, it's gonna be so good at level 5. Just waiting.
Alright, well. It will spend its turn trying to get out.
Fucked.
What's the DC?
15.
That is a 16.
Yeah! The crystal spray.
No, not the timeout box.
Maybe it'll stay in the box.
How's your DC
Maybe we
that high?
move the box.
It has to move towards us, so that's its other action, right?
Well, I mean,
What do you mean, how is my DC that high?
Eh?
Tyler said, how is my DC that high?
it's a spell save DC. It is reasonably 15. Mine's 14.
I mean, mine's 13.
Oh, I was thinking for this at this level with lowest proficiency, it only goes up to 15. You have a +5 in your stat.
No,
I'm casting it as a second level spell, though.
No, that doesn't.
That doesn't increase DC.
That doesn't increase the DC.
What? Then it's 14.
It should be like 8. Yeah. It should be like 8 plus your proficiency plus your spellcasting modifier.
Then it's 14.
Well, either way, it's out.
Yeah.
It's out and it's moving towards me. No.
Oh, it's still in the box. Look at it. Also, it used its standard action getting out.
Yeah.
Thank God.
And then it will move, and that's all I can do. Waylon.
The spell unfortunately won't grasp onto it again. Yeah. So I will. I guess I'll maintain it. Even so, just in case. So it moves out and then moves back in. That will try to tackle it again.
I
It
see.
cast it again, then it just automatically freebie cancels your last one and will recast.
That's true. That's not a bad idea. Okay. I will recast it. But
You could
guess
put it
there's-
more on it. I
I
don't know.
guess I could put it over here. And, I mean, having it on it won't really
Yeah, I know.
add much. I guess if I do it right here, then it's still going. If it charges any of you guys, I guess besides you, Shayna.
Well, it's gonna grab it once, right? So if
I
you cast it on it at any point,
I think that I would rule that you need the creature's body to be at least half of its body should be in the area of effect.
that seems reasonable.
That does seem reasonable. Okay. Fuck it. I'll grab you guys. Shayna, you're not flying, right?
No.
Okay.
And you have it right here. That's fine.
Oh my god. Okay.
Just has to be a 14.
Once again.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
Utility wizard.
Wizards are only utility. They're very good at that one thing.
Okay, Waylon. Is that it?
That is it, indeed.
Waylon, you beautiful soul.
Tom well.
It locked down.
This thing is bigger than the last one. Yes, it's the same size.
It
It
seems
is.
bigger.
It is bigger. Well, its individual pieces seem rather smaller, but on the whole, it is bigger.
All right, let's.
Yeah, this one is very, very hairy
5,
compared to the other.
10,
Like,
15.
like it has a lot of like beards, just poking out at places.
Okay, it's not trapped anymore, right?
It is trapped.
Oh, it was so the recast was successful. Okay, I'm going to move 15 feet, shoot, 16.
Hits. All right.
And then I'm going to do 15, 20, 25. This sword on the ground, does it kind of slope up and slope back down? Is it that big, or can the thing? Do I still have like line of sight with that thing? Is it so tall that it can still see me?
Yeah, it's tall enough that it can still see you.
All right, so I am not going to try to hide because I can't, but I am going to bonus action dash.
See ya.
5, 10, 15, 20. Let's stay behind some rocks.
Okay.
That's it.
Cover. Here comes a touch.
5, 10, 15.
Don't touch me.
Oh,
Yes. She wants to touch you.
I'm not hard on her. Too small.
What's your AC?
She should have disadvantage. 15.
That's a 15, so make a will save.
You can do it.
Will save.
You feel you get the same. Well, not exactly the same. You feel like the dust in your hand, and your mind goes through the process of continental drift, and how just a single rock and its journey through eternity is, and how you are just nothing at all within that cosmic scale. But there is a way for you to have meaning, and it is to join together.
Oh, I hate this.
Thane.
Alright. I'm not gonna swing at this thing because I'm not a goddamn foolie. I'm gonna take. I'll take a couple steps back.
Dang,
Watch.
it's got attack of opportunity on you.
Whatever. It's just one, and then you can move too. It'll be fine.
No, just hit it. All right, whatever. Do your thing. I don't care.
Fine. You know what? Fine.
I don't care. No,
I'll
I
do
don't
this
care.
first. You know what? Right. You're right. You're right. I can do this. I'm going to channel divinity. Is this thing considered a fiend?
No.
Is it considered a fae?
No.
What the fuck is it considered?
Or a monstrosity.
God damn it. Okay, well there goes that plan. Alright, I'm just gonna swing at it.
You have advantage.
Me no have tools deal with this. Me use sword. Oh, God.
Oh my god, you have advantage. It's restrained.
I do. Okay.
Also, you could just press up on your keyboard.
Hey, Phil.
Yeah.
Phil, I like doing the typey type, okay?
Yeah, and if you press up multiple times, it'll go further up in your history.
I like to do the typey type. Alright?
No, as you slash at it, and one of its many pairs of teeth just catches your sword, and like, yeah, get it out of there.
Alright, well, I mean, I guess I'm just chilling here then.
I guess it could have been worse.
It could have been better.
Better. All right. Sure.
That only could have gone better.
Huh? Is it? Am I
Okay.
going?
Yes, you're going.
Could have rolled a critical failure.
Hits.
Oh my god. It's a 20. That's a crit! Wait, no, it's not.
No.
No, because my crit range is different now. But it's
Crit on a 14, that'd be
not.
insane.
No, it's crit on a 19. But I still hit it. Hang
Yes, you do.
on. Okay, so it is a +6. Hang on. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. 13 damage. Is that it? Is that my whole turn? Is that all I can do?
14 damage.
Oh. Yes. I don't have any spell slots. Yes, 13 damage.
All right. It is,
I can leave.
it is at 69 damage.
Okay,
Nice.
Nice.
How's this thing looking?
69. It's looking
Yeah.
nice.
Solus, your move.
So it's still moving pretty good then.
Give me an insight check here.
Don't worry, I'm a doctor.
Don't worry. I'm the child of a doctor.
Why am I even adding anything? My insight's just this. Hey.
Its form is shuddering, and not in the shuddering way that seems to be intentional.
Mm.
You think that It is weak.
I will not suffer it to live.
Thought it was just having a potassium deficiency.
I gonna give it something to potassium deficient about.
Okay. Hmm.
That needs bananas.
So,
What kind of place?
Okay, Solus.
Do I have any all as one inclinations, or do I just?
Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah, so you spend your turn disrobing and using your movement to move towards this.
It's doing the thing.
All right, here we go.
No,
God damn it.
you're a squishy boy.
Baby just starts going.
But yeah, can't baby just eat this thing? Come on.
Only after it's dead, probably.
And
Right.
and you feel the bony arms of this thing wrap and embrace around you.
Oh god.
As you,
Dearest moon present.
Bad.
Good present.
all right.
Don't worry, you can't be assimilated. You're not naked yet.
Yeah, Soul still has his cock ring. I'm not getting that off. I'm not naked yet.
Damn, we
Excellent.
found the weakness.
I'm glad we know this about Solus now.
Always the quiet ones, the timid ones.
Yeah, Code Cal sex scene is
Oh, yeah.
even for a demure boy.
Oh, we invented code and cal.
Okay, so Solus is already under this, but its mouths, all of them, cry out at once.
No, it's the thing.
Shayna and Thane make a wisdom save.
It's a charm still, right?
Yeah, still a charm.
So you have advantage, Luke. Don't forget that. But it's
Wisdom,
super
right?
rad zero.
But Luke's got his Luke rolls.
19. 15.
And 15. All right. Alright, you guys quickly cover your ears, block it out of your mind.
We learned from last time.
Oh, thank goodness.
Waylon.
Okay, well, I'm gonna maintain concentration on these crystals. And now that I know that casting as a second level spell doesn't raise the DC, I have a second level spell to cast.
Good, then use it. Kaboom, this fucker.
I will cast another magic missile.
Hell yeah.
And hopefully they will not be tiny, terrible missiles this time.
So,
Alright, we'll
Much
take
better,
it.
much better. No, it's looking really,
Now we're doing damage.
I try to strike right where it's holding Solus. Like, just try to, I don't know, snap him out of it with a burst of crystal energy or something.
Alright, and yeah, you aim for the arms and the heads that are closest to him and just, like a shotgun, pepper it with these tiny dagger-like crystals.
Hell yeah.
Tomwell.
It's still up and kicking.
Still up and kicking.
All right.
But its many arms are flailing.
15, 20. All right, I gotta take my shot. I gotta shoot my shot because my friends are gonna die. I don't even have to advantage that.
Ooh, you've done it.
Oh, confirm.
There is
No
no
confirmations
Oh,
in
there
this
isn't?
game.
Oh, well then. Well, there you go. Show me that damage.
You are the DM. DM. If there are confirmations, you determine it.
There's that rogue damage.
That's the real damage.
That's pretty
Is
low.
that a double sneak attack?
Sneak attack
Yeah,
is multiplied on crit in this game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
All attack dice are.
yeah.
Okay,
That's wild.
so how does he do this?
As it opens its mouth to scream,
Hmm.
how high is the ceiling?
80 feet?
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and decide that there are stalagmites, and I'm going to actually aim. I notice the nice pointy rock above it, and I'm going to shoot it, dislodging the stalagmite, plummeting down, spearing it right in its disgusting, horrible horror mouth.
All right. And
Death rattle.
yeah, and it becomes buried and impaled with these stalagmites.
As it dies, that diamond dust that was sitting on it from Shanna's oath or whatever, like collects and zips back to Shanna. And she's like, "Oh, that's weird. Oh, I don't want that." Not
Yeah,
sure if I
Waylon,
want
Waylon snaps and all the crystals shatter into dust.
Do
With style.
do I come too? Do we come too?
And with that, give me a will save. No, you continue to disrobe and try and give the closest person to you a nice hug. Just really the tightest hug you can.
Oh god, it's me!
don't let him touch you.
It's too bad that I'm closer in initiative than you are, fucker. I'm gonna give you a knock.
That's true.
Donk. I'm gonna donk you right on the head. Donk. What's your naked AC, Solus?
Naked AC is 13.
Alright, good.
Actually, no, wait.
No, you don't wear armor, do you?
I don't wear armor.
Got mage
Serious?
armor up though. I
You have
thought.
mage armor, yeah.
I do have mage armor.
But you can't doff that.
Yeah. So you just see this ethereal tendril.
Goddamn.
We back up.
Yeah, maybe back up. Maybe back up. Shanna?
Yeah.
Take care of it.
Well, okay. How's that other halfling? Are we still in initiative?
Pretty sure we're still in this.
The halfling stops.
Okay.
But
So,
Solus, you're still going.
well, it's my turn before Solus.
Okay,
Yeah.
Shayna, you go.
I love this idea.
Am I gonna comment? Oh. Alright. I'm gonna try to knock him out with the flat of my blade.
Okay, that hits.
I'm gonna try to knock him out with the flat of my blade. How you doing, Solus?
I have HP left.
I'm gonna reposition. I'm gonna. Oh god, my wings. Oh no.
How embarrassing.
How embarrassing.
Never leave the house without them.
Oh god. Oh, fucking roll 20. So I 5, 10, and then 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Should we back up more?
Okay, so in that case, Solus, with your cock ring off now, you go and try and embrace Tomwell.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Hey, Solus, snap out of it.
do I roll a attack?
Yeah, give me an attack give me a hug check.
I think grappling is usually in athletics.
Um,
Do you want to do it an attack roll, or do you want to do like
An attack roll.
Like if I was
I
attacking
don't
with a
think he's trying
melee,
to grapple you. I think he's just trying to touch you.
I thought he was trying to hug us.
I think it's just gonna be.
that's
Yes.
just plus strength. Then, uh-oh.
Oh,
Sisters.
Oh boy.
okay, Tomwell, you are taken by surprise at your naked friend as he goes to embrace you, and you both slip and tumble down into the water together,
Oh no.
tangled up in
It's
his.
like one of those romantic movies.
And however, with this fall, you snap out of it, and we are out of initiative.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
God damn, I was really gonna start to wallop on him.
What? Why am I naked?
on top of top.
Why are you on top of me?
I don't know.
Fine show.
Did you drug me, Tomwell?
You know exactly what happened. I point at the giant nasty monster that's half buried under rubble.
I stand up, and I make no effort to conceal my nudity. What do you- oh,
Yep, he's from Codentown, all right.
oh, yeah. Okay.
I kind of shield my eyes. Make yourself decent.
Solus, can you have baby eat this thing already?
No, I don't think that's a wise idea.
Yeah, baby needs a healthy diet. This thing's like junk food for it.
Yeah, and you see the crow.
Sheriff,
It falls down again, or flies down again to this thing.
I'm drawing a dagger. I'm drawing a dagger.
Tom, well, you can't just kill baby.
We might have to kill baby.
You call that bird back. We have to have something to show to the sheriff. He ain't gonna understand exactly what we're dealing with until he sees it with his own two eyes. There's no words can describe what this is.
And as baby flares down to it, I'll use my find familiar ability, and I'll recall him into
Okay.
empty space.
Good.
As long as you're volunteering to take it, Tomwell, I'm not touching it.
Yeah. I mean, what are we even gonna do? Cut off a piece of that thing? What if it comes back to life?
I would like to address the halfling in front of me. Is she conscious?
She is standing there, somewhat catatonic.
Hey. Can you see me?
And as her head turns to look at you, and we're going to take a break there.
Almost 10. Yeah.
This has been flying by.
Yeah.
I did not expect more combat. Well,
I had a feeling there wasn't this one.
that's it. That's all the combat we can have, guys. That was it.
I have one more spell.
I've got 11 more bullets.
It's pretty good.
And yeah.
How much does each bullet cost?
It's 4 gold for 20 bullets, but I can craft them at half cost. So 2 gold for 20 bullets. What? Sounds like what? A couple silver each?
It's pretty solid, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna add up. So I haven't supplied gunpowder now, so I'm not as worried anymore.
So, Luke,
Yes.
you may narrate if you wish.
Oh god.
Oh yes. Oh,
Oh,
wonderful.
I can't live.
All right. Oh yes.
It's so long. It's
What
way
voice
too
do we want for this?
It's way too long. All right, I'm gonna get some ice cream.
I'm going to the restroom.
All right. Goodbye to everyone. Johnny, are you still there? Tyler, are you still there? No one's here.
Hello.
Hello. No. For the benefit of our viewers, perhaps we should narrate it.
All right.
If you think they would enjoy such a thing.
Oh, I think they might, to some degree. I told them we're all horny, and they don't have to stick around anyway, so they have been warned.
I'm back, folks. Yo, so I've been reading through the Eberron book.
Mm.
The most quickly digestible pieces first, like the classes and races and stuff. And I gotta say, if this book had come out like a month earlier, there's a good chance I would have just made Tomwell an artificer.
All right, who's ready for the narration?
It just looks. It looks pretty cool. Like the whatchamacallit, the battle whatever artificer.
Yeah.
What's it called? The one that gets the extra attack.
Yeah.
No, it's pretty cool. It's like you get extra attack, but you also get like cool support stuff. You're like a combat support.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a Brigitte or Baptiste.
I think that's what. Is that the one with? There's one that's like an upgradable pet.
Yes, this was the one that gets the skill defender.
Yeah.
That also.
That's what the artificer in my other group is playing, and it's quite good. It's quite strong.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I could totally see running Tomo that way, but I think that's a slightly different character than what's been established so far. So no retconning. I'm just gonna stick with my DPS build. And I think going rogue into artificer probably weak. I think going most things into artificer is weak.
All right. So, Luke, for our viewers, since they don't have to link.
Okay. All right. Which journal entry do we want to read? Because I will read one of them.
Oh, why are you reading them out loud?
Because Oliver requested me to.
Oh Lord!
Well,
You two can have your alone time.
I'm not going to turn down the request of a DM. Right?
I mean, I'll read it. I just we don't have fucking time. It's 4 pages.
That's why I'm asking which journal entry, because the journal entries themselves are short.
All right, yeah.
We're probably not even playing next week because of Thanksgiving, so I don't want to get sidetracked.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
I will say at one point there is a 3-way, so good on you, Tomwell.
Sounds about right.
A 3-way? Wait, with who?
All right. You know, let's just do the last one.
Let's do the last one. Okay.
That's the shortest.
I don't know what voice to put on for Morgan, so we'll just do regular narrator voice.
It's been a while since we had an actual bed. Looks like Morningvale had it pretty good at some point, since these are real nice. The kind of lovemaking you make in a forest glade is a lot different than when you have feather pillows and down sheets. This morning he was tender and slow, like I was a delicate and precious flower. His weight on top of me was like that feeling when you first drape a whole blanket over yourself in a freezing morning. I felt so safe underneath his tender kisses. It feels like nothing can go wrong as long as we're together.
Well, she was wrong about that.
Pretty good. Well, the thing is, we sent her with a rope down a fucking hole. That was our mistake. And we together.
It's okay. We got her back, right? All is one.
Well, that's what I'm asking, actually.
All right, are we all back now?
I'm asking her.
Yeah, I am.
Back, Phil, are you back?
I'm here.
All right. Yep. Gang's back together.
He's here, but he's not back.
He's not back, but yeah.
Okay, so she turns towards you and passes out. In the water.
Oh.
Back for real.
Oh, okay. Morgan's running.
Oh. Let's do something about that.
Yep.
Like,
yep.
Drag her out of the water. Like, I do that.
I got it. It's fine. She's light. She's much lighter than the fucking half-horse was.
All right, you got her.
I don't want to bring her over to the thing, so I'm going to bring her over here and place her right on the bank right there.
Oh, she fell over? What happened?
she went unconscious and she was in the water.
And I'm gonna take off whatever. I don't know. Do I have a cloak? I'll just throw something like
I've
that.
got a halfling-sized poncho.
Right, perfect. Use your poncho for your girlfriend.
Souls is all dressed up now. Hey, I know we were gonna explore the rest of this place, but I mean, we should get these people back to town right away, right?
I think
we
we
just
should.
want to, unless we want to babysit them for like a little bit.
I think that we should at least explore the rest of this chamber, make sure there's no more survivors.
And what's up with that crystal?
I was just gonna ask Waylon. I'm gonna point over at the giant skull. You know a little something about everything. What do you possibly make of that?
A giant, most likely.
I mean, I've heard of giants, but no giant is this giant, right?
I wouldn't be surprised about anything anymore.
The early humanoids who walked the land were much larger than the giants we know today.
That's unbelievable.
Waylon, give me a history check.
You know it. History.
You've heard of giants. You've even heard of storm giants, which are the most giant of giants. And this is a giant compared to them.
Yeah, as expected. What about this crystal?
I mean, whatever it is, it's probably cursed.
That's a big assumption.
Yeah, well, you saw the way that the centaur lady looked at it.
Well, it might not be related to anything in here. I mean,
Ooh, are we talking about magic? I mostly learn it from my book, but maybe I can help.
All right.
So 17 with the help.
Okay. So you give Waylon a good pat on the back with your book.
I rub the book on you.
And you feel
Not
its
how you read.
you feel its tendril embrace.
Ugh.
And you think this crystal holds very ancient power. Ancient.
If I could ask Waylon a question regarding his Arcana check to see if he knows. Waylon, you think anything bad will happen if we try to get this thing out? I mean, this looks like something you got to look over for days.
So all I could tell with a 17 is that it's old.
This is like fossil type of old.
Oliver, am I getting the same sort of feeling from this crystal that I did when I was touched?
Give me an insight check. You go up to feel it, and because that's a good idea to feel it, to see to see if you get the same feeling, and yes, you do. And give me a wisdom save.
Oh, yep. All right. Yep, this thing is cursed. Oh, that's bad.
Oh,
All is one.
And
Oh, I'm getting more lore.
so now on the crystal, you see its history. You see going back and back in the time before history, in the time before the gods, even. There were things beyond description, beyond the stars that came here once. And they were the emanations of concepts before there was concept. And this one you see for a moment.
that's fucking metal as shit.
I also know this artist.
And then you are promptly slapped back to reality by Shayna.
Ugh. Yeah, that thing is cursed.
God damn it.
That thing is so cursed. God damn it.
This is it. This is the source.
Yeah, that's probably a good bet.
It's not you, Solus. That's good news.
Wait, that was on the table?
Yeah, it was discussed.
Definitely likely.
Solus, I want you to look at baby and then never question why we thought that.
Hey, baby's a little weird, but all right.
This is fascinating. Utterly fascinating. However,
We have to destroy it.
Certainly not.
Hold the fuck up, Thane. We have to destroy it. The sentence you said, I'm sure that's so easy considering things we know about destroying very ancient and powerful things. I'm sure we could just plunge a sword into it, obviously. No.
Yeah, so I'm against that as well.
This is mom and dad level shit, Thane.
Mom and Dad?
Don't worry about that. I'm talking to Thane.
I think this concerns all
This
of us.
concerns higher fucking powers. And
I'm inclined to agree, but who do you know that could handle something like this?
how about the Archmage Riva?
We've had no example of any effect that this crystal has had.
We just did.
In what regard?
Thane underwent the same charm that these creatures have been subjected to.
Well,
nothing was explained about any charm to me.
Touching that crystal, Waylon, gave me the same visions as when that one centaur lady touched me. It was a vision of this. It was like time before time.
That scream, those touches, this crystal are all the same effect.
That's helpful to know.
Well, it could be the source, or it could just be another instance of whatever's going on.
We need to do something about this.
We need to send a message.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we should do that. No one has sending, so I guess the best bet is to contact the Archmage via this intermediary. And I will pull out my stone tablet.
I mean, who do you trust shit.
No, no. Is anything on my stone tablet?
Right now, actually.
TM is typing.
Wow.
It's doing things.
Is this what a new tech is?
I'm sorry, I'm being very short with you, Tom. Well, that's not a short joke.
Oh,
We're gonna clear these out, okay?
Alright.
And we're gonna make sure there's no one else around here. But let me just.
Hey,
I'm
Waylon.
searching through my bag frantically for something right
Waylon, you want to come look at the skull with me?
now. Please be careful.
I think I do.
particularly.
God damn it. Roll20 is so stupid.
Oh, okay. Well, the first one was hidden, which is
Like, why would you code it so only the first line is whispered?
You know this to be true, Oliver.
It's so dumb.
I mean, next time, just text.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, so that's what you feel on the tablet.
Oh God. Okay. I'm gonna scratch back with very deep, meaningful, urgent sort of markings. Is your dad around? Because he needs to teleport here now.
Okay. You have scratched that message in.
I put it back and I say, this is not as fast as sending because I haven't checked this tablet in over a day. So who knows when the message will be received?
Yeah, it's not... It doesn't vibrate when it gets a new message. You just have to check it.
Nope, you just have to look.
Well, I'm gonna sit down and continue to study this crystal.
Okay.
I'm going to back Solus up as we examine this skull that bad thing crawled out of.
So, Waylon, give me a will save. Yeah. And you get the same kind of nihilism as you see visions of time of antiquities past. You give me an insight check.
It's an insight against other people.
Doesn't have to be.
Yeah, none of the skills have to be anything. It's pretty loose in this game.
Okay. You have no particular insight beyond a vision of this thing. This thing before there were things to be had.
It's magic, but Arcana tells me nothing about it. This is strange.
Magic. Magic.
And Trina is also there to slap you.
Just like literally watching
Don't
Waylon
slap
not
you.
looking at or touching the stone.
Well, we certainly cannot destroy it. It's too valuable. It shows us something unseen before.
Oh, we can destroy it.
We can absolutely destroy it.
But you know,
This kind of knowledge is not to be thrown away.
Wait, this kind of knowledge made that thing.
That's debatable. It could have been
No.
it could have been a side effect, but you have no reason to conclude that it created this.
Well, if it's a side effect, then it's still caused by. It shouldn't be around. We shouldn't be around it.
It could be that it's the magic is degraded over time. Perhaps we just need to find it. Or someone more skilled than us.
How do we find a way to deal with magics, like to control magics that are beyond anything?
I'll tell you what I think happened here. I think the miners found this chamber, looked at this stone, possibly tried to do something with it, and ended up somehow mushing themselves together. No, yeah, this stone can't be around. If this is really the source. And I think it might be. I was expecting an entity, quite honestly. The stone is so much more manageable.
Guess we'll just have to wait until the Archmage comes.
That could be a few days.
Oh, Tomwell.
All right, so let's, you going in first or am I?
Well, let me borrow that lantern of yours real quick.
I think Shayna still has the lantern.
Nope.
Whoop, whoop. Movie magic,
Oh.
Tomwell has the lantern.
I
Thank you.
wouldn't have
Tomwell.
been able to make it over here without it. Yeah, I forgot. I'm definitely going to take that lantern back. We are dark.
All right. And I get a little closer, and I'm going to mage hand the lantern up towards the right eye of the skull and just peek around from my vantage point. Tomwell, is there any... I mean, from here... Well, what do I see from here?
Give me a perception.
Yeah. And you can make it too, Tomwell. Well, actually... Oh, can I help Tomwell? Or do I have to be...
Yeah, one of you give me it with advantage, or either of you individually.
You, Tomwell.
I think mage handing the lantern represents helping very well.
It's very good.
Okay, so let's do a little 15 total.
Alright, you see the inside of an ancient skull. You're not even sure if this is bone, per se. Maybe it's stone, or something else entirely. But there's nothing moving inside other than the flickering of the flame.
Well, it looks empty. I probably bet if we looked in there, we'd probably just find, well, whatever would pass for a nest for that thing.
Well, gotta make sure there are no more of them.
Oh, man. Oh, you don't think it laid like little babies, did you?
I sure hope not.
Oh, man.
Here, pass me the lantern.
I'll mage hand pass you the lantern, wherever you are. Yeah.
I'm gonna climb up these rocks here, up to the right eye,
Okay.
and poke my little nose in there.
You see mining equipment, and, like, leather boots and pickaxes.
Oh, just like the other nest.
Well, I think the coast is clear, but got some supplies down there. Come on over, help me dig through this stuff.
Do you allow take 10 in your games? Oliver, for moments like these? Or is there
Yeah,
take 10?
sure.
I think
Is
there's
that a
take
thing in
10
5e?
I mean, your call. I've done it before in 5e.
Alright, well, you're not under any real time constraints here, so you
I'll
thoroughly
take my
look
time.
over the stuff and you find you find a stack of much smaller shards of whatever the sword was made of. So you've got, we'll say, you have 30 pounds of mysterious metal.
Neat.
I don't.
We can
It's a
take
bit much
few.
for me. Can we split these up between us? Carry it out?
We can take a few each.
Well, I'd like to take as much as possible.
It's melon. Oh,
I mean, you have
Then,
other people who can help you carry stuff.
Yeah, we'll take the 30
Yeah.
back and then split it when we get there.
We'll carry 15 each.
just tell Tyler I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, Tyler, well, let's start you, sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You know what? This is exactly where I thought we were going to end up based on some things I discussed with Oliver. So, as expected.
Well,
Top
it's now
quality
canon that your character is into surprise anal. Sorry, I based it on my own personal fantasies.
You know, I don't know if that makes it better or worse.
Okay, bye.
I mean, from the heart.
Dishes? I've been gone 3.5 hours and there's still dishes in there?
I put away yours.
Oh.
All right, well, I take 15 pounds of that mysterious metal.
It's like a mini one.
That's all that would be considered treasure in here, right?
You could take the pickaxes and stuff.
That's okay.
But
Man, I can't believe that. Can't believe Edwin Morris died here. This is obviously the same mining town.
This is not the same mining town because Edwin blew up the mine in his mining town.
Man, it totally happened different here. Can't believe Edwin's dead. Anyway,
Edwin,
I go to
you're
communicate with.
dead. Fuck you.
I walk with Phyllis back towards the rest of the party.
Walk back.
Well, I guess technically it is.
Hey, we found metal. Anything up with that crystal?
We should definitely not let it be around anymore.
So, I think it's time I was playing with you all. I mean, Waylon and Thane overheard, but we are calling in the Archmage, potentially, an Archmage. Hopefully someone. I don't really know if he'll take this request seriously. And I don't really know what we should do with this in the meantime. But I think I think he, of all people at least, should be informed of this thing's existence.
Okay, yeah. That's a smart call.
Who exactly? The Archmage of.
Of Toyva. Maybe you've heard of Merlin Boffin.
Yeah, I'm familiar. I'm
say
comfortable with letting him or his people poke around in here.
Same.
Now, do we just leave this tunnel open, or?
I think I'm going to attempt to obscure the entrance. I think we should check the rest of the mine and make sure the other tunnels come down here as well. Close them all up, quarantine the mine, Make sure nothing else is scared around down here.
Should we maybe set up camp around this thing?
No,
I prefer not to sleep down here.
I think we need to get as far away from it as possible, especially now that it's been inside some of our minds. And we should get these two out of here too.
I don't want this to be one of those things where we all go up top and wait for help, and when help comes, it's gone.
Well, that's why we have to make sure nothing else is down here when we close it all up.
I don't think it would be an easy feat to just make off with this thing. It looks pretty well stuck into the hilt of that sword.
And I don't think we should try to move it either. I think it's safe to assume that someone was initially exposed to it that kicked off this whole thing. So we should keep its exposure to other people to an absolute minimum. Professionals only from this point on.
Are we sure we're safe to go back up? We've all been exposed. What if that means we can expose other people?
Yeah, I thought of that, and I don't really have an answer for it. I mean...
Well, we have to take the risk. What would we do? Just wait for help?
Quite frankly, I don't think sitting around here next to it's going to do us any more good.
Yeah, I think it's probably going to do us worse. In all likelihood.
I guess we'll just take that look around then, but we need to keep an eye on the tablet just in case.
Yeah, I got a claw on that, don't worry.
Shauna, you were able to communicate with someone using that item you have?
Yeah, the other person who owns the companion to it.
And they didn't seem confused when you contacted them, or have you not yet gotten a response?
Well, I haven't gotten a response yet. It doesn't work like sending. You don't know when you've received a response. So we just have to keep an eye on it.
So there is a chance that we return to the surface and no one remembers us.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. And there is a chance that, that person would forget all about us.
Well, Buck's got a piece of paper with our names and descriptions on it.
I have no context, but yes.
Well,
I think we can make a good case for ourselves if... okay, this is all based on assumption. I think we just go back up. You remember this the first time after we took out one of those creatures?
Well, if that's the case, I think that turns us around a little bit, but we'll figure it out if that is the case.
Tomwell, did you want to take your proof?
Well, I was thinking of taking the sheriff down here himself so he could see it with his own eyes. I don't want anything, not even a finger of that thing, leaving this mine.
Yeah, I think that's safe. I would like to actually, is this like dirt, Oliver? It's like ground around here?
Yeah.
I want to grab like a 5-foot hunk of it and move it to cover this.
Okay, it's covered.
Okay. And that should stay there.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, well, we can uncover it when we have to show it to people. But just, it doesn't hurt.
Are you just going to grab the sheriff and come back down right away?
Well, if he's willing, yeah.
Okay, because...
No use sleeping on this.
we still don't know what this crystal does. I don't know if it's going to wake that thing back up.
Yeah. I mean, baby ate the last one.
Still a little rattled from that, not gonna lie. Wasn't pretty to watch.
Do we want to just send... Well, we can't just send one of us up.
No, we should check and make sure. I mean, can we burn it? Can't we just burn it?
We want to show the sheriff.
Yeah, but why do we need to show the sheriff? We can show him literally anything else. Literally, like, I don't even think we should bring the sheriff down here at all.
Perhaps I can help. And I study the creature for a little bit, Oliver, and then in my hands I can create a crystalline substitute, basically, that looks exactly like it.
Okay.
You'll have to take my word, but this is exactly what we'll show him if we bring it down here.
You create a miniature version of this hideous thing.
Yes.
Whoa, collectors.
Yeah, since I have keen mind, it should basically be down to the smallest detail.
Right.
Okay, then let's get out of here.
Yeah. Well, that was the pretty big one. I can't imagine anything else down here would be as big as it. I'd just like to mop up before we really leave.
All right, but we're gonna be. Well, can Morgan walk? Is she out? Or I should say, this halfling.
She's still unconscious.
Can we bring them outside of the mine and like?
Well, yeah, we can check it out, but we gotta take them along with us.
I mean, I guess we can come back tomorrow and make sure it's absolutely empty.
Tomwell, do you remember anything now that that thing's dead?
You do not.
No, nothing.
And there might still be something down here.
Well, the crystal, I reckon.
Yeah.
Now, listen, we are really dragging our feet down here. I think we need to make up our minds and get moving.
Yeah, I don't want to leave until I know that things aren't going to come through the dirt and take more people.
Then maybe half of us go up, half of us stay down here? Because we can at least just stay in this area while you guys go and get the sheriff.
Solus, can you make me invisible?
Yeah. It'll be my last spell, but yeah.
I'm ashamed to say I'm out of spells at the moment, and I would appreciate the assist while I zip around. You all can go back. If I see anything, I'll run.
Alright, no problem. I'll give you invis.
Sweet.
Alright, so you zip around the place?
I am going to,
What?
be as quick and quiet as I can, zipping around through every mine shaft, opening up that secret tunnel from before, and checking that out last.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh. Do I have that? No. Okay. Well.
Your survey Well, on your survey, you find no more things out of the ordinary.
Does she check Cheshire Cat Tunnel? Cheshire Cat Tunnel?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm mostly looking for live things, which, you know.
Just want to make sure there's no live things behind there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's spooky as fuck. It's dark. But you're the only thing moving.
Alright, and I do have dark vision. Cool. Okay.
You
And
do
that,
Go
yeah, so where did that tunnel go exactly? Did it go back down here?
The third tunnel just led to regular mining.
But like the secret tunnel. Cat tunnel.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Give me a survival check.
Oy. That is the same hole.
Okay. So you think that the cat tunnel would, by its trajectory, lead back to the village.
Okay. So that was the mound that we came down. Okay. Well then. Interesting. I would have liked to have figured out how they were abducting people, but okay. If everything is dead, then I will meet back with everyone else.
Alright, Shin has returned.
Nothing. Oh, you can dispel this, Solus.
Oh, alright. I'll just stop being scared for you, I guess. And it dispels.
Just imagine you come back, you say nothing. We're all like, ah!
Boo, by the way.
Nice.
Well, I can use a really long nap.
Yeah. Guess back to town.
Alright, so everyone's going back to town?
I think it's about that time.
Catch me some bees.
What time of day is it?
That's a good point. That's a good question.
Probably spent the whole day doing all this.
Yeah, so it is nighttime now.
Okay.
Alright, so you take the centaur back to town as well?
Yep. I think, right?
Or do you leave them down here?
No,
We bring everyone.
I am carrying the horse lady on my back.
it'll probably take 2, maybe 3 of us, but
The
we'll
role is reversed. I am the mount.
I mean, I don't think any of us are particularly good at this. Can I try the medicine checker? Try to medicine. Can I try the medicine check? See if I can wake her up.
Sure.
She just needs 1 hit point. Just 1.
Okay. You think that this is kind of an exhaustion type of sleep. So she should be good in the morning.
Well, that's enough for Dr. Tom. Well,
Yeah, well, looks like she's just beat.
What's that medical term?
And
The what now?
fatigue.
bing.
Wow. Is there anyone in town at this time of night? As we approach?
Yeah, they're all waiting for you.
For real?
Well, you guys held a town meeting, and you're like, don't go anywhere.
Oh, come on, but it's not
That was like hours ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
people
would have left if
you're
I
like,
was those
people-
towns.
you're like, people are disappearing.
Just paid up town, man.
Well,
Yeah, well, there's still a little crowd in the saloon, as well as Sheriff Bucky.
Well,
Now, howdy, y'all. Oh, I see you found a couple. Who are these?
You don't recognize your kind, Sheriff?
oh, that was racist, Waylon.
Yeah,
How is that racist?
Waylon, not every centaur knows every centaur. Come on.
We agreed the centaurs from this town.
Yeah, but you phrased it awfully.
You did phrase it off.
Alright, well, it's a good thing we went back down there because there was another one of those creatures. And we found this giant chamber way deep in the.
There's something down there. You shouldn't go back.
oh yeah, show them the collectors.
Alright, I put my hands together and
It's in the air. I'm gonna make a deception check.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
After Mama.
Ah, some sort of miasma?
Yes, it'd be very dangerous for anyone to go down there.
And you killed that monster there.
Yeah, but the miasma will create more. So, potentially. We're not actually sure. But no one should go down there. Absolutely no one.
Better collapse the mines then.
Well, actually, Sheriff, I've called in miasma experts, if you will. Well, arcane experts. I'd like them to take a look and see if we can find a source of this and its effects, and make sure that, this sort of thing wouldn't open up again. No gas leaks.
Well, alrighty.
I'd just like to check with the mages and make sure collapsing the mine won't cause any unintended side effects.
And know when they get here?
I'm not sure. I sent a message, but it may be some time before I get a response.
Alrighty then. So you think the trouble is past for today?
For now, there shouldn't be anyone else going missing. But you might want to keep records, census records, every day if you can, just to make sure.
I had that idea myself. Got a list of everyone in the city right now.
Daily roll call. Yeah, good idea.
At least until the mages give the all clear.
is there any way you could check with previous records to figure out who these two are?
We have guesses. Morgan, who was traveling with us, and Vanessa, a centaur who went missing.
Sounds like a good idea.
Well,
Well, it's back to the jail cell for me.
Hang on. Why? We've exonerated you both.
Well, I was gonna go sleep.
Oh, well, we
You
can
don't-
just sleep here.
You don't have to sleep in there.
Are you sure? I might come and get you. And I make a leap towards Tomwell.
Just he shoots you in the bed.
no need
Very-
to special the young lad.
Yeah, very funny.
Then where am I crashing?
We could get rooms here.
Yeah, we do have a
Waylon.
hotel right across the street there.
Yeah.
Seems pretty good.
Waylon, would you be okay with staying with me today? Maybe.
I was planning on heading out tonight, actually. Assuming that a true Archmage is coming, I trust them to do with the crystal as they see fit. I doubt that they'll destroy it unless it truly is dangerous.
We're gonna go off tonight alone. It's not safe.
After experiencing those creatures down there, I have a feeling that it's much safer up here.
Well, did you at least want to stay and find out what the Archmage has to say about it? You might learn something.
We might. It might be faster. Wait, where are we in relation to Toiva? It might be faster just to go to him.
Alright.
Where are we in relation to Codencal? It might be faster to backtrack.
Alright, if we zoom in real far there,
Yeah.
you are approximately over here.
Oh.
Like
Slightly
like the
closer.
icons on the map are much bigger than the city they represent.
Yeah.
Like there?
Yeah, right about there. Well, no, it's like
A little over.
I don't.
Okay.
Oh, like
Okay.
okay. So we're like
Sweet.
right in between Toiva
Sweet.
and Codencal.
That's cool.
Let me just see what Percy says before we run off anywhere. We'll probably get a response pretty soon. It looks like no one forgot us, so that's great.
That's good news.
He'll probably check tonight. He usually checks before bed.
What time is it right
And
now?
Percy is the name of this Archmage.
No, the Archmage is Merlin Boffin. Percy is a friend who's very close to me.
So we know not how long it'll take for Percy to get the message, but then how long for him to relay it to someone who will then
Well, he'll
take it.
probably ask for more information because he's an insipid questioner. But, just I'll work it out, okay?
I'm sure you will, I just don't believe I have the time to wait.
I think it might be faster just to go to Toiva, yeah. But let's just see what he says. I reasonably suspect that if Merlin really wanted to, he could teleport here very quickly, but there's also a possibility that he's actually somewhere not in Toiva right now. But we'll see. We'll just have to see.
Very well, then I suppose I'll stick around until you get a response from this Percy fellow.
I thought you wanted to look at that room. You and Solus.
Oh, the rune?
Mm-hmm. The one in your book that you couldn't figure out.
Indeed, I need to find a archive with knowledgeable archivists in order to know more about it.
Well, there's one in Toiva. You could just tag along.
Very well, then.
I'm gonna flip to its page in my book. Is there any way I can get a look at it and just try to listen to it, understand it?
Yeah, you flip over to the page that has the symbol. You lick it, you rub your face over it.
Sniff the page.
The Aleph Knot.
How familiar?
Written in ancient script, though its purpose unknown.
Is that a language?
Certainly not one that I know.
I'm not really interested in dead languages, unfortunately.
Well, I could hold a small ritual. That might get some insight. But what do you we could do it tonight or tomorrow, Leland, if you're interested. I know you want to know a little bit more.
Perhaps let us sup, and then we study.
Ah, Leland, I didn't know you were a fan of the Breves as well.
To sup is to have supper. Solus.
Yeah. Sup. No, I understood.
Sheriff,
Howdy.
is there a kitchen that I may use for the night?
I'm sure Courage or Serenity at the Gem Hotel would be happy to serve you.
Very well. I'll ask them if I can use their quarters.
We should get a room, Thane.
Yeah.
I will follow Waylon casually to the hotel.
Let's go.
Just whistling, just doing a little doo 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 doo.
And you're greeted by Serenity Gem, and she is excited to see you guys. You're back! Decided to sleep in a bed instead of the jail cell this time.
Hell yeah. I'll flip some gold pieces around my fingers.
It wasn't quite our decision last time, but she is.
How much?
Silver of room should do.
And we'll need
Very well.
4 rooms? Is that right? Or do you want your own room, Thane?
I can share one with you.
Then just 2 rooms, as I believe Tomwell has his own sleeping arrangements.
2 silver it is. It's on me.
Solus, we can rendezvous in our room, study the ritual you wish to.
All right. Yeah,
Besides,
sweet.
besides that won't waste you dick. It's not worth it.
I will say, hey, and I whisper over to Waylon, it's free at the jail cell, plus you get, a free breakfast.
Solace, I can pay for your room.
I know, I appreciate it, but I just grew up frugal. But thank you. I appreciate it.
As we're paying, and Shayna offers to pay for Solus, something kind of clicks in Waylon's head. To have connections with an archmage, you must, and be so young, you two must be prolific in your hometown.
We can talk about this upstairs, Waylon.
We're also very tired and would like to go to our room.
And if you want to know more, I suppose no one's stopping you from following us up there.
Well, I do believe everyone needs a bit of nourishment, so, what was her name again? The keeper of the hotel?
Serenity.
Miss Serenity, how much is a dinner at this establishment?
5 copper should do.
And How much if I offered to cook it myself? Using your
Well, if you clean up after yourself, you can just go.
very well.
I'll do dishes, Waylon.
I'm gonna palm her a gold and just be like, keep a tab open.
She's like, gives a little wink. And you notice, Waylon, someone else is sitting at the lobby of this hotel. She is wearing a medium-length skirt, yellow with very poofy feathers lining it, a big hat. She sees you and gives you a wide smile, welcoming.
Yellow and black?
Yeah, yellow and black.
Oh, that's telling.
Uh, okay. As I'm oh, it's this one right here.
Yeah.
We saw her at the town hall earlier. Huh?
Yes. And she says, well, mighty fine-looking gentleman as yourself doesn't come through a town like this very often.
And such an elegant lady as yourself is quite the change of pace to the townsfolk that I've met so far.
Well, I hope they haven't been treating you too badly. And if they have, well, perhaps I can make it up for them.
Allow me to introduce myself. Waylon Jenkins at your service.
Jenkins, well, that's just a fine name.
Yes, it belongs to my father.
Is he telling the truth? Can I tell?
Give me a deception.
Alright.
Are we contesting insight here?
Yeah.
Ooh, I wish I got that second number.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Not on my game right now.
Sounds
It's
legit.
just stupidly human enough to be plausible.
Yeah, it's so human.
So very human.
That's good old Jenkins, yes.
Well,
That
I mean,
sounds
our
like
name
a-
is Foster, so.
That's a fine human name.
Yeah. So, like, she uncrosses her leg, and for a moment, you see almost a flash of her panties, almost.
Keen mind, keep that in the bank.
That's going in the
Nice.
Yeah, you
Alright,
see exactly to where her very long socks lead up to, and just like a half inch of skin there.
Well, I'll leave you to it then.
I'm still offering dinner if you'd like it.
Oh, you're gonna cook it? That's right. I mean, sure, I guess. I guess I don't. I'm not gonna be able to sleep for a few hours anyway.
Sleeping on an empty stomach after such a
Though
precarious situation.
if I'm being honest, my stomach might prefer to be empty after such a situation.
Oh, you poor things. What happened in the mines?
And nothing that you need to concern yourself with. It's pretty gnarly down there.
The average adventurer encounters many dangers throughout there.
Oh my god, wait a minute. Are you putting the moves on a prostitute right now?
My, you're so brave then. You must be wary from your adventures.
Yes, well, I prefer to relax in the kitchen. If you'll wait a bit, I'll bring you a plate as well.
Oh. Well, I don't normally get this service. Alright. I'll wait and then we can talk after that.
I give a little bow and head to the kitchen. Come now, Solus, you'll be my sous chef.
I could chop an onion.
Just make sure that baby doesn't get too close to the knife.
Well, I'm gonna keep baby in the little hole until tomorrow.
Okay. Can I get a advantage on my cooking since Solus is helping me out?
With sous chef Solus, go for it.
What sort of ingredients does this kitchen have, Oliver?
A lot of dried stuff. So, a small supply of dried spices, jerkies, onions. Actually, you know what, Johnny, what's in the kitchen?
I would say, just as you were saying, many dried stuff, many things, some rice and some simple grains. Me and Waylon, we talk, and Waylon comes up with the wonderful idea. With all these dried stuff, we need to reinvigorate it. So we make a chicken broth, and then from that we make a risotto to bring all the dried, cured sausages, vegetables, what have you, into the rice, and it comes out lovely. And maybe we it spends some time in the oven as well.
Gotta have a good stock for that risotto.
Yeah.
Still got a lot of meat on those bones. With some vegetables, baby, you got a stew going.
Stir it lightly now. You don't want it to become mush.
Yeah, no problem. I'll keep an eye on it.
Oh.
Alright, 17. Yeah, and it is a fine risotto for the evening.
And then I'll have for dessert. We'll have some cinnamon candied apple slices to go along with.
Alright.
Just a quick little sear in the pan.
Yeah,
Caramelize
you caramelize the sugar.
It's some brown butter. Oh
yeah. Okay. Boom.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it is an excellent dinner for the circumstances.
Yes, I have Smelter light the. I guess it's just a stone top, like a
Yeah.
top. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll have him underneath, just kind of cook it, throwing him the scraps.
Yeah, and like.
He's eating the eggshells.
Yeah, exactly.
And as you do so, you feel, you know what? You should really give some of the risotto to him too.
I'll give him a little spoonful. There you are, Smelter. Thank you for your help today.
What a little cutie.
Just a little baby.
All right, and you guys all have a nice dinner, and Carrie, it's like, wow, you are so talented in many ways. Where are you from?
I snap my conjured apron. Disappears with the sparkles. I have many homes, but the last that I considered to be my true home was Candlekeep, far out to the western sea.
What brings you all the way out here, Waylon?
As much as I enjoyed studying the archives of the Candlekeep Fortress, I found that I was lacking in experience, which as many say, is the best teacher.
So,
Figured the knowledge of travel could bring me some insight.
so you're traveling out here in the desert, going. Where did you say you were going exactly?
I go where I believe I will find interesting knowledge. I had heard of this toy.
Toy.
Toiva. I heard of this Toiva. A bit going through the forest on my way here.
Oh, you're coming out of Erelastio.
Indeed. And what of your journey, Shanna? You and your siblings?
Oh, we're coming from Codencal. 2 toy.
Is that where you're from?
From Codencal, I suppose you could say.
Could I?
I'm still so curious as to how you know such powerful people so casually.
Yeah, a couple of half-elven children between Codencal and Toiva. Magical connections, strange powers. Once a half-dragon. Now the Archmage. Any guesses?
I mean, there are some dots to connect there.
Half dragon, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's why she
Well,
has the wings.
I told you I'm not a tiefling. Well, I don't like to name drop.
I welcome you two in this instance.
Do it.
Huh?
You already have mentioned the Archmage as someone that you're able to call upon quite casually. A couple more names is...
You also know that our dad is a paladin.
As far as I know, there are dozens of paladins.
Uncle Morn is a paladin.
Uncle Morn is a paladin.
Now, Shanna, if we're gonna, converse in riddles and games, well, put yourself in my shoes for a sec and just try to imagine why a halfling might be wary
around a couple of elves.
Around a couple of half-elves who...
Oh, I can imagine.
Oh, there we go.
Well, I mean, you weren't too wary about just putting your lantern on me. Was that because I'm a half-elf? Was that why you were so rude?
Not so I wouldn't give away my position by holding my own lantern.
No, not that. Just the not asking part.
Oh, I've got fast hands, and I like to stay in practice.
Should I be?
All right.
Should I
told
be keeping
you.
an eye on my things?
Trust is a little give and take, right, Tomwell?
Sure is.
Sarandero. I mean, I can vouch for that name. You, though. You're not from Toiva? Or are you?
I'm not from there, no.
Were you going there?
Yep, just making a delivery.
A delivery. Well, I'm not going to pry into those matters. But,
Is the recipient of your delivery aware that you become a deputy of Morningvale?
Nah, but they'll probably think it's pretty funny.
They must not be urgently expected.
Well, they'll understand if I stop to lend a hand to some people in need on the way. Kind of how we do things.
Well, I'm satisfied. I hope you all enjoyed your dinner.
Yeah, great stuff.
It was pretty good.
Thank you for your help, Solus.
I got dishes.
No, you guys cooked. I'll take care of the dishes.
I'm helping with dishes.
You'll be the sous dish.
All right,
Solus, perhaps we should prepare that ritual before it gets too late. I guess.
Yeah, good idea. All right, rain check on the dishes. Sorry.
All right, I'll sue dish then.
Your room?
I believe we got what?
Ooh.
Now, honey, Gary says to Waylon.
Oh, you're still here.
I can think of something else that we can do in my room.
I'm gonna sidle up to her and be like, I can pay you for your time since you sat and listened.
And as if you're not even standing there, Waylon, she just turns her back to you and gives you her full attention. Surrender, you said.
This is fine.
I'm gonna look at Waylon. Actually, it's hard to do this properly since we're not in the same room with our faces and reactions. But like, were you planning on actually hooking up with her?
It was a possibility, but I think Waylon's main focus was
Okay.
It seems like the ritual is more important than
That's
banging
what
right
I
now.
thought.
Unless she wants to come see the ritual.
Okay,
He
so
wants to be sacrificed.
God. So with that in mind, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, don't go spreading that one around.
do go spreading something else.
But
Look, here, I'm not in the mood tonight, and I'll pop her 5 gold and be like, we all narrowly avoided death. Just you don't have to go for the hard stuff.
Damn, these fucking high rolls. Holy shit. 5 gold just to keep someone quiet.
Okay. Give me.
I'm paying her for her time. She sat and ate dinner with us.
We don't even know her rates.
I whisper to Waylon, that's 1/3 of my life savings.
Way cheaper than what our uncle charges. I don't know. How much does a banana cost?
It couldn't be more than what, $20?
I just, I'm paying it forward.
Okay, so give me a persuasion with advantage.
Okay.
I think this is called reparations.
No, you'll see plenty of that. This ain't with advantage.
Ooh.
Yeah, 24.
Persuasive.
She takes the gold and stuffs it into, like, you're not even sure where, but like somewhere in her glove. And she says, well then, perhaps you'd prefer some privacy for tonight. Well, perhaps you would like some company.
You're really sweet, but I don't feel comfortable paying for this sort of thing. as long as you're, doing all right, doing fine, that's good enough for me.
Well, I must say, I teensy bit curious.
Oh, she blushes. It's like,
Solus.
We're off.
Fucking Thane's just gonna like elbow Shanna real quick.
what?
Give her a quick little smile. Just
All right, I owe you. And I fist bump Thane. And I'm like, rain check on them dishes. And I'm like, well, all right, but I'm not going to ask you to do anything you don't absolutely want. And I'll take her upstairs.
and I'm gonna go do some fucking dishes. What's the roll for that, Oliver? Come on.
Give me a dexterity check.
Oh hell yeah! I have nothing for dexterity.
If you fail this, you're gonna break some plates.
Oh, I can't wait. 13. All right.
Alright.
That's good. That's good.
That's some
Okay,
solid
you clean the
dishwashing.
dishes.
I come from a rustic household where dishes are done
Nice.
by me.
Yeah,
Alright,
that was
what is
okay. So you guys cast detect magic again?
I'm doing.
Or what are you doing?
I'm doing comprehend languages.
Okay. With you and Waylon cast comprehend languages, and you look upon the symbol Alephnat, and you comprehend that it is not a language. It's a symbol.
Oh, man. But I don't understand the words of Aleph Not to be of any known language.
It is a language as much as like the symbol pi is English.
I see.
It's like so Aleph Not is the name of the rune.
Oh man, got the incense all ready for nothing.
At least we know now, Solus. We can take it to the archives in Toyve, and Toyve can't get it on my tongue properly. Maybe it's there, and hopefully get more knowledge.
Alright. Is this my room? Is this our room?
Yes, this is our room. I was hoping you'd, at least before we got some rest, you'd let me take a look at that tome of yours.
Shrugs. Yeah, sure. Have a look. And I'll give him my book of shadows.
How many hours until we need to sleep to get 8 hours over?
I mean, depends on when you want to wake up.
Well, we
But
can sleep in.
A long rest is just 8, yeah.
yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna stay up for 2 more hours to study this book.
Okay. Are well. So in that case, you would have found the final spell in there. And it is a warlock exclusive. But you see, come on, handouts. Okay, can you guys see that?
Nothing popped up.
Only I see it, I think.
You know, I will let Phil see this one too. There you go.
Sure.
Cool. You guys do that. I want to know. I want to
Solus, where did you get this book exactly?
Well, it's a little bit of a story, but to say it shortly, it was my mom held on to it, but I think she got it from one of her parents or some relative.
Are you aware of the effects of the spell?
Yeah, I read the page, but I don't understand. I haven't tried it yet. I'm a little hesitant to believe it myself.
When did such a thing? Was this spell always written here?
Well, I think it wasn't until Baby ate that first monster. And then it kind of, once that happened, this sort of just bled onto my page.
Souls. Baby has allowed you to alter memories.
I think a lot of my magic is connected to that kind of stuff. I don't really know why. One thing I can do is and I instantly switch to a voice inside your head. I can talk like this as well.
Quite impressive. If you don't mind, it seems that this cell here it's not written in the arcane language that I'm able to control. But perhaps you'd let me copy another one of your spells then.
Yeah. From what I know, those rituals should be applicable to many methods of magic. So take a look at those. At least you could look at them. I'm not sure if you'd have the stuff to copy them over though.
I take out my calligraphy kit.
Oh.
Jonathan, is there any way I can get a list of spells that you know, perhaps?
Yeah, I'll Discord. You want me to just?
Yeah, you guys take care of that later.
Okay. I do want to say, well, you said Phil spent 2 hours looking at my book.
That is long enough to copy a single first level spell.
Is that the time you took? Or
Yes,
just then I'm going to say with those 2 hours, since he was working on tools, I'll just say I started on I have wood carving proficiency. I started on a project that I'll talk more into detail once I get closer to finishing that. But yeah, we can switch over cameras. I'll message Phil right now.
All right, so
Beauties working overnight.
Just a bunch of nerds over
Just a
here.
bunch of nerds.
Just a bunch of fucking nerds. I gotta shove you both into a locker in the morning. And right now I'm doing dishes. So you're lucky.
all right, so you're taken up to a room, Shayna, and it seems like Carrie just lives here.
Oh, okay.
And it's a very posh place. Her quarters, same size as all the other rooms, but with a lot more feathers.
Nice.
And
Nice.
you have a nice time with her.
Nice. You probably don't do anything insane. Usual lesbian first time do it is like you make out for 3 hours and then like maybe touch each other and you're like, oh wow, look at the time. I guess we should go to bed.
Well, she is a professional,
Yeah.
but she won't push you farther than you're comfortable.
I mean, Shannon's not really in it to win it tonight. She's more curious, like, what are you doing here? And are you, like, really with the church, or are you just, like, yellow and black is your thing?
Yeah, so you see some telltale signs of Calestrian worship in a room from the wasp nest, like outside the window, and
Just little charms and things.
yeah,
Nothing serious.
like basically, if you're a prostitute, you basically have to worship Calistria.
Probably safer too.
Yeah, or rather, it's definitely in your best interest to worship Calistria, even if you don't particularly care about the goddess. At least
Alright.
put up the show a bit.
Yeah, at least pay some respect. I get you. Yeah, we probably have a pleasant conversation and a pleasant night.
Yeah. And when you wake up, you find a response on the tablet
Hell yeah.
as well.
Oh, what's it say?
And with that, we will end the session.
No!
I wanted to have a little talk with Tom. I want to see if he was doing okay, but I guess we can RP that. But then again, Tyler doesn't write!
After this, yeah, well, I went upstairs, checked on our new halfling. Probably still asleep, I'm guessing.
Yes.
And I was just gonna stay up and make ammo because I'm dwindling.
Yeah, well, after the dishes, I was
But
going to make more. I was going to be like,
Well,
hey, bud.
we can do a final conversation between you two before we end.
All right, I'm going to knock on Tom Will's door. I'm going to give him
I'm gonna crack the door open real quick. Hey, I'm trying to let her rest, so.
Do you have a minute?
I mean, yeah, sure, I'll come out. I go back out. I go into the hallway.
You, how are you doing?
I mean, I'm holding together. Today was really something. But I'm just in there working on something, taking my mind off it. I'll be okay.
You don't remember anything?
Unfortunately, no. I don't. Nothing feels different after what we did.
If you're feeling, I don't know, if you're feeling kind of crummy, do you want a hug?
Not right now. Now, after today, hugging doesn't really sound too appealing.
All right.
I mean, I do appreciate it, though. I don't want you to... It's not you, it's just...
Yeah, I get it. I just want to make sure that
At least you're doing okay, because it seems like you lost the most in all this. At least out of all of us.
I mean, the important thing is, if this is who I think it is, then, well, at least the worst didn't happen, you know?
Yeah.
Still, I'd really like to remember. Maybe the Archmage can fix it.
Yeah. I mean, Merlin's pretty good at this sort of thing. So.
So, first name basis, huh?
Yes. But, I mean, it's not really stuff we should talk about. It's not something I should talk about.
Yeah, well, if we end up heading the same direction, maybe we'll have some more chances to talk.
I'd like that.
Yeah, I got to get back to my work. It takes quite a lot of time to, make. No, I think I might just go to bed.
Well, if you still want to work, I can grab you a cup of coffee before I go to bed.
Oh, no, thanks. I think I could use some rest.
Okay. You have a good night then, Tom. Well, I think I'm going to go for a walk. I'm not sure how long Shanna's going to be.
Wait, what's she doing?
Something private in the room.
Oh.
Yeah, tries to being a wingman, I guess.
All right, well, you stay safe wandering around. You know, something crawls out of the earth and tries to take you. And you might not remember you're gone.
Don't worry about me. I got my sword. I got my shield. I'll be good. I'll be good.
All right. Well, you have a good night.
You too.
All right. So with that, we will cut to the next morning, next session.
Yes.
Nice.
Oliver.
And stream is off.
We